So here's what I'm thinking, right? So how about, what I was going to do is I was going to try to balance the game's audio up so that way it would be in line with my own volume. But then I said no, because then I'd have to listen to it at a kind of obnoxious volume in my ear. So why don't I just adjust my volume down to where the game is currently, and we'll see how that works. And I think it works a little better. Hang on, I just remembered I forgot to do something in the process of doing that. Let me see. This needs to go up one, and then go down one. There we go. I also have to do that where I adjust the volume, not the volume, but the delay of the microphone. One up and then one down, so that way I know for sure that it is not like delayed the wrong way. Because like if I don't adjust that up and then down for console projects, it will, especially for the PS3 specifically, it'll throw the whole thing off. Like it'll delay itself by less time or more time than what it needs to. And that just doesn't really work out. But anyway, here we are again. We will get started in... Really, I could get started right now, but I said, we'll wait a couple of minutes. I've only been live for 2 minutes. I know it might seem like because I changed the schedule, it's like, oh no, I want to get this game done and over with, but the reality is I looked at my situation over the course of the week and I said, okay, so I have a term paper that I want to write later this week, and on top of that, I'm getting a COVID booster later this week, so that's going to knock me flat on my ass all weekend, and I'm going to feel like doing absolutely nothing for the entire weekend. Like I just got my flu shot yesterday. And I actually feel pretty good at this point. Still a little sniffly, but still probably have a little bit of a more nasally than usual sound in the back of my throat there, but no, I'm good otherwise. It's just I'm trying to get them all out of the way before Thanksgiving, because that was when I first... Was that when I first got COVID? Or is that the second time? Was Thanksgiving of 21. I forget, but I had it after Thanksgiving because somebody in the family got COVID, didn't get tested, didn't wear a mask, and just came to Thanksgiving. And it was like, okay, listen. But, yeah, so I want to get it before any sort of major family gatherings, because that way it's all done and out of the way. But, I said, no, I don't know if I'm going to feel like, because I remember the last time I had COVID, I didn't really feel like doing any recording stuff at the time. I think I might have just said, nah, I'm just going to delay it until next week. It's fine. I'm not in a rush. So since that's the case, I may actually front load a little more, because my booster's on Friday. So I may, instead of having the stream be on Saturday, I may move that to Thursday. Yeah, I could still work that out, honestly, because I could make the setup video after tomorrow's stream. And then we should be good, I think. Well, I'll figure it all out by the end of the day tomorrow. But we're on a good pace with this game, so I think we'll be moving on to the next game that I'm actually playing on the final stream of this week. Whether that ends up being Thursday or Saturday, I don't know yet, but we'll see. Hey Marie, how you doing? Welcome back. Good evening. We are ready to go. I was wondering why my thing wasn't working there. It's because it uses the D-pad for this part. Fair enough. So I was trying to figure out why my backpack had like a bunch of golden hairs in it. At first I figured it was just Jack's hair. And then I was like, no, this doesn't look like Jack's hair. This looks furrier than Jack's hair. So then I figured Daxter just got over the fact that he turned into an Otzel and got a girlfriend. It is neither of the above. In actuality, I forgot to return the muse. So maybe before we do anything else, we should go do that. I don't want to talk to Samos at the moment.
Because we're just getting started. According to the Blue Sage's notes, lurkers have infested the swamp across the bay.
Oh, okay. He actually tells us about Boggy Swamp? I've never seen this.
To lift an important precursor artifact from the buck.
Because they just sort of go check this out
to dislodge their tethers
without coming back here.
Who knows what they might want with the artifact? But like orange stuff here's breath, it just can't be good.
Uh-huh. Anyway, how you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy, the Stream Edition. We want to go back to the Green Sage's hut because, once again, I forgot to turn in the muse last time. So we're gonna, hello plant, we're gonna go do that real quick before I forget again and end up not turning that in, and then we end up with all but one of the power cells. Excuse me, and I'm like, where the hell have I gone wrong? And then I realized, oh yeah, that's right. We didn't go turn in the muse. So we're gonna go turn in the muse. Just so I can get that out of the way. Last time we actually are on a pretty good clip. We got 47 power cells in a single stream, but actually we've been sitting on the 48th one because here they are.
Muse! You saved her!
She is.
Oh, you really are the best. Here, take this power cell. I won't need it now that I have my inspiration back.
Nice. I'll take that, thank you. Okay, and now the quest can continue, and I believe if I go to the power cells now, we've got, let's see, Geyser Rock is done, Sandover Village is done, Sentinel Beach is done, Forbidden Jungle is done, and Misty Island is done. Fire Canyon's done, Rock Village, we've got to pay the guy, the basin's done, and that's it. That's all we've got so far. So now we can head back to Rock Village, and we can go through the process of getting into Lost Precursor City, Boggy Swamp, and then once we're done in those two places, I think we're in good shape. We got to pay the Oracle as well. We've got enough to pay him for one cell right now, so I might go do that on my way over to, I don't know, Boggy Swamp or somewhere else, but we'll see. I always press X to warp there. I don't know why. Probably because you would expect it to be X, but it is not. And games like these could be finished fast if you weren't bad, like Hit Me. Yeah, no, I definitely had a hard time with games like this back in the day, that's for sure. So I completely get it. Now, this game, honestly, it never gave me a significant amount of trouble. I just walked past the Oracle. Jak 2 was the one that actually gave me the most trouble out of all of the games in this trilogy.
Here is another power cell for your quest.
Way back in the day. I still didn't finish this one in the equivalent of 3 streams back in the day. Like I said, I think it took around 8 hours usually to beat this one. 8 to 10, depending on how I was doing. And
Good luck, boys.
thanks, how young I was. But, yeah, I don't know. It's probably, we're on a good clip at this point, I think. And honestly, thinking about it, like, 3 streams of this would still be close to 8 hours anyway. So, like, I guess it just depends on the perspective you look at. Oh, that's water. We don't want to be in the water around here. This is where the lurker sharks come out. It's like their feeding ground or something. Ideally, it's not their spawning ground. Holy cow. We don't need to deal with that shit. We'll go out to Boggy Swamp first, though, because we were pointed in this direction by Samos, so, I mean, we might as well, right? Is this a dead end? No. Oh, okay, it just goes in a circle. I was like, wait a minute. My bad. Never beat Mega Man in base. That was so hard. Got to the boss rush as Mega Man, but just couldn't do it. Oh my god, Mega Man in base is so difficult. God damn. Like, I feel that pain because I've played Mega Man in base on the GBA version, and holy shit, man. Oh good, we got some yellow eco we can maneuver around with.
You can shoot fireballs when you're powered up with yellow eco.
Nice. Can I... Okay, hold on. This isn't gravitating towards me like the other one is. Ah, okay, I can do that. Nice. So we can hop right over here and get to a new area. Well, a different area anyway. Trying not to hit the whatchamacallits there.
Shoot those rat nests to stop the rats from coming out.
Well, I'd love to, but I don't have any yellow eco. Ah. Now I have yellow eco. I'm going in reverse, by the way, from probably what you're supposed to do in this stage. You're probably supposed to go this way last and then end up circling around, but I figured, why the hell not, right? I wouldn't recommend taking a bath in the tar either. That probably would not work out for you, so... Now we might as well get rid of all the boxes, blow them all up. Just to, you know, make things a little bit easier when we come out of here. Do I want to keep going this way, or do I want to go back around? I think I'm going to keep going this way, actually. This is a different way from the way that you normally go when going through a level like this, so I might as well give it a shot, because why the hell not, right? I mean, I already went this way, so... Oh, I need to hang on. I need to adjust the platform a little bit so I can get up a little easier. I mean, you could just, like, do a high jump here, probably, and be fine, but...
We should shoot those big boulders holding the tether.
Oh, okay, so I have to shoot it from down there, is what you're saying. All right. And that's why you don't want to go in the tar. Sorry, I couldn't see where the hell I was going. Is there a box left over there? No, that's just a regular box. All right, cool. Yeah, you see how it pointed me in the direction of where that rat nest is? That means that that's the direction that you're probably supposed to go in. But, well, obviously we're not going that way. We're going the opposite. But there you go. That's what you're supposed to do.
Did you see that? Only 3 more tethers to go.
Is you're supposed to shoot the tether above the rock, and each one that you shoot gives you a power cell. We're collecting these things like candy today. It's only been 12 minutes and we're already at the halfway point of the entire game. Now let's see if I can get down here without hurting myself again. Okay, cool. Now let's see if we can go this way without getting stuck at a dead end, because I've never actually gone this way all the way, like, without coming around, so we shall see. Oh, we got a whole bunch of these boxes here. Might as well take care of them. I see what you're supposed to do. Let's grab that. And, well, it'll hurt me, but I did grab almost all the precursor orbs in the process, so that's nice, at least. But yeah, we're definitely going the wrong way. You see how it's giving me the stuff right after I get to the point where I might need it? That's how you know you're going in the opposite direction of the direction that the stage wants you to go. Let's see if you can figure out a way to get to me. Wow, he's crafting. I didn't expect him to be able to get around that. Alright, so that we don't blow up any nitro boxes, let's just do an uppercut. And then... we got 4 boxes, and yellow eco's over there. We'll go get that in a second. I just want to see what's over here. Whole lot of nothing. There's probably some kind of boat or something that could be over here, but, you know. Just love Daxter. See how people would think he's annoying, but you have to disagree. Yeah, no, I think he adds a lot, honestly. Just being a snarker. It's kind of nice because, like, in this game, they were still all about the idea of, okay, well, Jak doesn't have to talk. They got over that in Jak 2. But Daxter kind of just being snarky, just to be snarky, I don't know, to me, it feels, like, appropriate for the situation. It's like, no, I'd be kind of snarky, too, if I was turned into a 3-foot-tall weasel and forced to save the world. I'd also be kind of unhappy with my current situation and not complaining about it, but, like, snarking about it. Sorry, I can't think of a synonym for snark at the moment. It's probably the flu shot. Not even close, baby. Ooh, hang on. Grab the last one. Shoot some fireballs. Get out of here. Oh, okay, we're already capped out on green eco. Cool. Anything else for me to shoot before I lose my my power up here? I don't think so. Ah, I know where I'm at. It's the dreaded banjo section. And by banjo section, I don't mean Banjo-Kazooie.
Howdy, friends. Enjoying my beautiful swamp? I don't
Sure.
need parts.
Nice.
Everything that doesn't sink into the mud, that is.
Yeah, I can see that being a problem.
Judging by the smell, I'd wager your bathtub sank in the mud long ago.
What's a bathtub? Boy, I got bigger problems now.
Yeah, banjo section.
Seems some nasty lurker varmints are grousing about, snatching everything.
I'll
they
talk
can get
about
their
it
grubby little paws on,
when he's done
and scaring away my pet hip hog, Farley.
waxing poetic about Farthy.
Down to a coon's age. I've been putting out his favorite snack. Those ornery swamp rats keep stealing them.
Oh.
If you could keep those pesky critters away long enough, I just know Farley will smell them vitals and come back. Will you help me out?
So this is another mini game, kind of similar to the fishing one, except instead of the fishing net, you get a first-person mode with infinite fireballs, and you have to shoot all the rats. Sounds easy, right? Not so much. Why do I call this the banjo section, though? It's because whenever I used to watch Jak and Daxter speedruns, and whenever the guy's name was Outrageous Josh, and he would always play the K-Kona banjo song in the background while this is going on. And I don't even remember the name of the song, so I can't play it in the background, which automatically disqualifies me from ever playing Jak and Daxter again. But, you know,
Rats will be back any time.
what's the catch? If they get one single
From eating at
snack,
least one of them snacks.
when he says at least one of them snacks, no, that's not what he means. What he actually means is if they eat one of those snacks, it's game over and you're gonna have to try again. So, good luck. Also, the tracking on the fireballs is a little finicky here. Yeah, I'm looking over there. There's, I think, 5 waves of rats, if I remember correctly. But yeah, you see how it's not tracking to them as much as you'd expect it to? Well, there's a reason for that. It's because you're in first-person mode. So because you're in first-person mode, the tracking isn't as good as it was in third-person. So... Well, don't tell me nice shot yet. I haven't finished them all off yet. I like to try to make sure I swivel a little bit, though, because sometimes these guys sneak up on you. So, like that one. See him sneaking? See him slithering? Alright, now we can focus on this section for a second, because there's about 6 billion rats over here. That one's gonna get a snack. You get that shit out of here. Oh my god. We're getting them, like, in the last possible frame here. I cannot believe that I just did that first try. That usually takes me 4 or 5 tries. I guess the tracking was better today than it usually is. But yeah, this is where you would normally stand to do that, so I'll just grab this for the road. Oh, I'm gonna get whacked by the... Okay, never mind, we're fine. Yeah, I cannot believe I did that first try. That never happens, genuinely. Like, it always takes me... I probably, made that look easier than it actually is, but that genuinely always takes me more than 1 try. It takes me several, usually. Alright, where's the yellow eco for this part? Because I know it's got... okay, there it is. Alright, so first things first, let's grab this. Okay, second things second, let's get the hell away from these rats so that I can grab a hold of this, and then we can take care of them all. I see the problem. And that's even more of a problem. I almost just ended up inside of it, which is not something you want. I guess at least the checkpoint system in this stage is pretty good, though. It makes it a little easier for you to bring it back if you get messed up. That's why I don't grab green eco, by the way, as soon as I see it if I'm already at full health, because sometimes it's better to just leave it because there's a section where you'll need it. So, how are we doing here anyway? 46 of 200, huh? Okay, well, we're not quite there yet, but I don't think we've seen a lot of the areas where there's a lot of these, so. And that reminds me, you actually only need, I want to say it's a little over 1,500 of the orbs in this game in order to pay all of the NPCs for power cells. So you don't actually have to collect all of them, but you won't get your 100% rating if you don't collect all of them, so. It might behoove you to collect as many of them as humanly possible, because otherwise, well, you won't get that fancy 100% up in the corner. And just like that, we've grabbed quite a few more of these orbs. Don't worry, I see Flut Flut. I will go say hello to Flut Flut in a moment. Just trying to make sure I grabbed everything
There's
else.
the Flut Flut.
Let's go for a ride. So yeah, we get ourselves a little dinosaur to fly around with. She moves pretty quickly, jumps pretty high, has a fancy little gliding second jump. Makes platforming very easy on these very wide platforms up here. She can also absolutely annihilate. Oh, and she can walk in this stuff without getting hurt. That's cool too. I didn't know that because I usually don't fall in this stuff. But yeah, she can annihilate the Scoutfly boxes with just a charge. I don't think she can do, yeah, an uppercut charge. I think she can, however, yeah, do a ground pound. So that's cool. I like the Flut Flut. I wish there were more like challenges that involved her in some way. But they only use her for like 3 or 4 power cells, which I suppose is good in a way because it keeps her out of danger, but like at the same time, I don't know, man. I'd be down for more Flut Flut stuff. It's hard to believe that you're almost halfway done with the collectibles, yeah.
Good work. Aren't you guys happy you saved our little Flut Flut friend?
Yes.
She may come in handy again sometime.
She will.
Go back to the transpad, and I'll bring her home.
I will do that once I get up on this section here, because I think I need to go up here with her, so. But yeah, this game is surprisingly shorter than you might expect, so. Oh yeah, and she can also ground pound those metal boxes into smithereens and grab the goodies from them, so if you need them, there you go. The ground pound also has a little bit of a, whatchamacallit to it, a little bit of an AoE effect to it, and if you use the AoE effect, okay, she can't go up here, you can collect anything that the AoE hits automatically, so that's kind of nice. Alright, Flut Flut, we'll see ya. Thanks for the help. Haven't seen any more of those ziggurats recently, though. Probably see some more in a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, so all the Zeppelin tethers are all right here, but we got the 4th one, obviously, first, so we're going to kind of go backwards there, and then there's whatever that other one is there. I guess we'll see that in a minute. In the meantime, though, we need this to activate this, so... Ah! Another one of the tethers. There we go. And that's tether number 2. Pretty soon that Zeppelin won't have a,
2 more tethers.
anywhere else to tether to. I also really like the water effects when they get stuck on the screen like that, and how they sort of exaggerate the way that the screen looks. It like, because a water droplet getting on a camera will do that. So I always like those little effects. This game does a lot with little visual effects that I always enjoyed. And sometimes it's hard, like if I was playing the PS3 version, to appreciate those little effects because like you can't see them as much because everything's so saturated. But you can see them in this version, so that's cool. Alright, I think we're almost, yeah, topped off on stuff, so. And there's quite a few orbs right here, so. Also quite a few orbs back there, so we'll go back and grab them in a second. I'm just gonna hit this up first. And now we can go that way, but before we go that way, let's go hit these boxes up too. Oh, another Zeppelin tether. Well, that was quick. Oh, okay. I was gonna go jump onto the platform, and then I was like, oh yeah, you know, that's probably gonna sink into the swamp. Maybe I shouldn't do that yet. Oh, I collected up this stuff too quickly. Alright, let's go back for a second. What the hell are those things? Oh, okay. Never mind. Tether number 3. Just love that hint. Ride the flut.
Principal's barely hanging on. Let's find the last tether.
Ride the shoe puff? No, that's a different game. Came out about the same time as this one. Listen, I can do this jump fireball stuff all day if you guys want to do that. Alright, good, got him. I'll go get this power cell before we keep moving, just so that I've got it. Alright, cool. Now, that's further back in the stage, so we'll just go this way. I can grab a little bit of this. Move myself up a little bit. You never know, one of those boxes might have a big green eco in it, which would be very nice. Not necessary, but very nice. I don't think there's any more metal boxes over here, though, so... And that metal box, well, I can break with blue eco, but if I didn't break it with blue eco, I could have just broken it normally, so... Alright, I think we'll grab this. No, wait, hang on, I gotta go back this way. Because I broke that one that's over here, and we didn't go through it yet, so let's go through this. Oh yeah, did I show that yet? I'll show it off again in a second, but there's something you can do after a roll jump.
Jack, it's an ambush.
Oh, not this again. Yeah, there's something you can do out of a roll jump that I just demonstrated, but I'll show it off in a little bit. For this part, I just like to camp around the yellow eco because it'll just respawn, so makes it a little easier. Just kind of do this. Point and shoot! Did I get them all? Nope, not quite. There we go. I'll take that, thank you. And now we've got that. But we can't reach that from here. Now, can we, Okay, yeah, that's the last dirigible thing, so we'll have to look into that when we get a little closer to the other side. I think there's another part where you can see that a little bit better, and then you can blast it, so... We'll go work on that in a minute. But yeah, out of a roll, if you press the jump button with good timing, you can actually do a high jump. Never particularly necessary, but I think it's a cool tech, so... That's one thing I can kind of always level against the Jak and Daxter games, though, is that a lot of the cool techs that you can do are never really necessary to do, you know? Like, there's never an incentive. Like, they don't give you a whole ton of situations where that roll into a, whatchamacallit would be useful. And that's a shame, because honestly, I think the movement in this game is really cool to use. It's just tough to justify using it anywhere outside of a speed run, you know? So... I wish they gave you more of an excuse to get better technically at Jak and Daxter, but you kind of have to do that on your own time, so that's fine, you know what I mean, whatever, you do you, but I just wish they gave you a reason to do it, you know? They don't give you a reason, so... You only end up doing it because you're either bored or you're speed running. And I feel like that's a waste of an opportunity, you know what I mean? They could use that to do some cool platforming challenges, even if they want to just make them bonus challenges. Where the hell am I going? Okay. Hell, they don't even have that, whatchamacallit for that direction. That's crazy now. I'll take this, thank you. Oh, okay. That explains how we are going to get to that next section. Just go this way. Okay, don't aim me directly at the stuff there, guys. Okay. And don't need multiples of those because there's nothing else to get in here. So off we go. And then we'll see where the next checkpoint takes us after this. Sure, I'll tap off, why not? I could afford to go a little faster. You know, if I'm not being stuck here by these things. Oh, okay. I thought I hit him, I was a little too far away. So I guess I'll grab this instead. Ow. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I just realized the game pointed me in the wrong direction again because I chose of my own volition to go in the wrong direction the first time. Got him. Okay, so that's another rat's nest. So where does this go? To the other tether. Okay. Well, we can fix that in a second. Just do this. And say goodbye to your ziggurat. Zeppelin. I keep saying ziggurat. You get the bright idea.
Good work, Jak. Your uncle would be proud. That was a giant arm from a precursor robot.
Oh?
I've never seen one in such good condition. I can't imagine what the lurkers wanted with it, but we sure didn't want them to get it.
Yeah, that's true.
If you keep this success up, you'll still fall short of hero.
Well, damn, dude. Don't, like, make them feel bad about it. Oh, my God. I don't think I ever get to hear that speech because I usually, like, unconsciously just wander up to the next power cell that I just unlocked without really thinking, and so I don't end up getting to hear him actually talk about that. That's a little bit of unfortunate, but, you know. All right, how we doing? 176, and we have everything except for the last two scalp flies. Okay. I think we should be okay. I know that's 24, but, like, there might be some in boxes, and that's why we're not seeing them. Can't break that one. Okay, and we're back at full. Nice. Now, where the hell do I go from here? It's so bizarre wandering through this stage in the wrong direction, though. Oh, I didn't have enough. Guess I'll go back. Thought I was gonna get rocketed in the butt there for a second. Oh, okay, that's nice. Excuse me. Let's see. Let's do this first. I see a scout fly box, so that's a good sign. And I think I see back where the stage began, actually. So. Oh, okay. Well, let's go here first. Grab these. I'll go grab some more yellow eco, because if we go up this way, there should be some more yellow eco available. Yeah, here we go. We can grab those. I'll take this. I'm glad that doesn't fling the orbs away like it does Wumpa Fruit when you do a spin in Crash Bandicoot, because that would be a royal pain in the ass. It'd be like, oh my god, I just lost out on some precursor orbs that I could use for 100% clear. Whoops. Okay, that's 200 of those. Just need that last Scout Fly. That should be right over here, and there it is. See? We got this. I remember how Boggy Swamp works. Alright, that's 57 power cells that we've got. We are just absolutely cruising at the moment, so that's fantastic. Hey Tannum, how you doing? Welcome back. Yes, good evening. We are just moving and grooving. We just finished Boggy Swamp. I forgot to turn in the Muse last time back to the in the first village over by the Green Sage's hut. So I went back to turn in the Muse, and then we came back here to go to Boggy Swamp. That's finished. We'll go to Lost Precursor City next. We found some yellow eco. That's cool. And then once we're done in Lost Precursor City, we're actually done in the Rock Village, with the exception of the mountain pass, obviously. So we'll go that way. And I believe now, yeah, we've got 240 power, or not power cells. Yeah, that'd be the day. 240 precursor orbs. So now we can actually go pay for the other orb that the Oracle has, or cell that the Oracle has available. I'm getting orbs and cells confused, evidently. I think I need to take another biology class. Not to worry, that will be arranged because I'm taking, well, I'm not taking a biology class formally next semester, but I'm taking a refresher for my biology.
I offer you a power cell.
Doing pretty good, Tannum. Doing pretty good, just moving and grooving right along with Jak and Daxter, so that's always fun. Fun to schmoove my way through, you know. But yeah, so what I had to do, because I'm going to be taking Anatomy and Physiology in the fall. Next fall, that is. It's only offered in the fall, so I can't take it in the spring. But I was like, okay, that's a bio course, and I don't remember enough about bio to be able to tell you all 200-something bones and all however the hell many muscles there are in the body. So my advisor at school told me, okay, so you can do an audit of the materials from the bio class that comes before A and P, and they'll give you the course materials so you can study them on your own for interdisciplinary purposes or as a refresher, which is what you need them for in this case. So I said, okay, cool. So I did an audit of the biology department's first bio class that comes before A and P. And I will unofficially be taking Principles of Biology next semester to prepare myself for Anatomy and Physiology. I almost had to do the same thing for Chemistry 1 as well, but I managed to get into the class, so that's cool. Bunch of hoops I gotta jump through because I don't have everything exactly how it needed to be at the time of registration. It's a complex situation, not really too important. The point is by the time next semester rolls around and I'm done, well, once I'm done next semester, I'll be where I need to be from a degree perspective. That's the point. Anyway, I got all on the subject of that, and I don't even remember what the hell I was talking about before that. I should probably grab that so I can get through this a little quicker before the timer goes out. Yeah, there we go. Okay, well, we got that guy set, at least it's good. But we're one shy of another health piece, so. Does unofficially mean you need to pay full price, or did they at least lessen the principal class? So actually, the principal's class, I've taken biology courses previously. It's just been like 10 years since I've taken any biology courses, so that's why I wanted to get the material so that way I could remember it for A and P. So I actually pay no price for this unofficial version of the class. I don't need to pay them anything to get the materials. It's just a matter of studying myself instead of studying through an official class. So that's how it works. If that makes any sense, that is. I was gonna say, I don't even have to wait for this. I could just do that. Yeah, it's pretty great, actually. I mean, obviously it's interdisciplinary studies, basically, so I have to make sure that I'm, doing things. I'm not gonna make this. Okay, hold on. I might be able to get up on this and then, maybe. Hang on. Okay, yeah, I can do that. I just need to hit it at the right time. Okay. Hit it at the right time. Maybe I can do it here? No. Okay. I'm just gonna get on this, or it's gonna leave me behind. Never mind. But yeah, so I gotta be mindful and make sure that I take the courses seriously because I'm doing it all on my own time, but that's fine. I don't mind that part. I probably would have had a few more credits to my name if there were other courses that I've taken as just regular old exams. Like, what I would do is I'd register for the exam. This was before COVID. I'd register for the exam, and so then they give you a certain number of weeks to prep for the exam. And once you prepped, you would then go to the testing site, take the exam, and if you passed it, you'd get credit for it. Unfortunately, none of those credits transferred in, but, you do what you can, I guess. So I was probably supposed to do that before I went and did this whole shebang here, wasn't I? Yeah. Oh, well. The point is I'm moving in the correct direction. That's the point in terms of the educational stuff. So. Oh, I love these platforms. They move when you stand on them. Do I need to get that guy? Well, I guess I'm gonna get him now. Oh, there was a guy behind him. Okay. There's another guy. I can hear him. I can't see him, though. Alright, so, I'm just gonna take this way, actually. Just to go grab this other orb. Oh good, it'll let me even do that. And then I can hop right off like a dumbass. That makes sense. I should still be able to get over to those. From here? Yeah. There we go. I don't know where his green eco went, but I'm not gonna bother with it. I'll just keep moving. We just hit a checkpoint. I was gonna say we should be good, but we've only got one heart. That being said, again, we just hit a checkpoint, so we'll be fine now. I'll go grab the scout fly first. I don't know, I kind of like the Lost Precursor City because there's it's not as easy to just meander directly through the stage, you know what I mean? There's a little bit more to it than just that. Go on, Mr. Wyvern, get rid of your stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna need to bring some blue eco up here. From where, I don't know. But I guess I'll figure it out. Oh, these went back here. Okay, cool. Oh, there's blue eco over there. I guess I could, try to get over there like this, and then just run through to the blue eco. I'll do that to get the blue eco, and then what I think I'll do is I'll just kind of jump down and try to get back there from a different direction. Happy to hear that. Hope you continue to progress well and healthily. It is important and still matters in spite of how long it takes. So believe me, I understand that. I am in for a ride in terms of getting this degree. It's going to take a while because I'm also doing graduate stuff. But I'm not really concerned, you know what I mean? It's just one of those things. Just got to get it over with so that way I'm prepared properly for when I get to the point where I actually have the degree and I can get a job in the industry as a nutritionist or dietitian. Because when I have the ability to get that degree and get that job in the industry, it should keep me for a while. And it's something I'm interested in as well. I wouldn't say it's something I'm necessarily passionate about, but it is something that I'm interested in, that I know I can get good at, that I can then teach other people how to do. So I said, yeah, that's fine. That'll do. All right, so I think the first thing we're gonna do here, I would say, is die, because that would probably make this room a little bit easier to manage, but just trying to get that other blue eco so I could go up here and make sure. Okay, there we go. Because in a minute we're gonna need to get back to this platform, but okay. Well, now I am gonna die. Never mind. Never punished. I'll wait. Because what we want to do is I want to get up on that middle platform so I can get over to this platform to my right. So I'll see what I can do, as I just very nearly lost my... Oh, okay. You can touch this without getting hurt? Okay. I figured because it was all lit up it wouldn't let you. Cool. Okay, well... Maybe instead of doing that, this time I'll, like, go there the way that you're supposed to, which is by using the platforms, so... I also like if, excuse me, let me try that again. I also like how if you bounce off of these platforms, because they have a little bit of a bounce to them, you get a little extra height, like that, so... That's kind of cool. But I don't need to do that, I actually need to do this the proper way. Move these platforms around so I can get over to that thing, because evidently the last jump that I did is not going to work. We got very close, but I rolled completely off the platform and still didn't manage to make it, so. Hope your education route pans out. Thank you, Tano, I appreciate it. And Marie, excuse me. Thank you, both of you. But thank you, Marie, in this case. I appreciate you saying so. I'm sure it will. I'm determined at this point to get it to work out, you know. Okay. I guess it'll suck this Scoutfly back up if I don't get it quickly. All right, then. Oh, I'm gonna get hit again. Okay. I thought I was safe. I was not. I'm not safe again. Okay, we're fine. Oh, I know how I can get up here without thinking about it. There we go. See? Look at that. Why did I even think I couldn't do that? Okay. Gonna have to do it again, though. Ah. I'm rolling a little too late, I think. So... Yeah. Did it again. There we go. Almost don't want to do this while the thing is lit up, but okay. You're not supposed to use the whatchamacallits for this, right? Like, because if you have to reset the platform every single time, I can't imagine doing that. I know I've never done that before. Okay, wait, hang on, I think I see it. I just need to get back to that other one over there. And not die in the process. Like, get over here. Go up here. My line was wrong. Okay, that's fine. But I know I can get over there. I know you're not supposed to use the platform every single time. I've definitely done that jump properly in the past without having to use this every single time. But, I mean, I will, I guess, if it's not gonna let me. Probably also behoove me to get some blue eco so I can just gravitate the thing directly towards me. Alright, now ideally these will stay here. They did. Okay, good. So now I can just turn around. They'll still be here. Someone is having trouble with their car alarm outside. You guys might actually hear that stuff in the background outside a little bit more now. Well, actually, it'd probably be about the same as it was when I had the air conditioner in here, because when I had the air conditioner in here, you could just hear stuff outside because it was just in the background, but the microphone's actually turned towards the outside now, so that's why you might hear it a little bit more. Okay, 59 cells. How are we doing on orbs anyway? Let's see. Let's see. Okay, 85. That's, like I said, see that multiple of 5 or 10 there? That's what you usually want when you're done in a room. In any given place in this game, it usually works out 9 times out of 10. The only situation where it wouldn't would be like a place like Bogged, where there's a little bit more. So, or rather, it's usually multiples of 4 because that's what's in the boxes. Where is this thing? Okay, it's right. Okay, that was bizarre. But we made it, so it's fine. Ever managed to figure out this empty feeling you've been dealing with? Plan on learning how to be a web developer. It's a well-paying job that doesn't involve being a girl with low social battery, being in a call center. Yeah, I can imagine that would be pretty taxing after a while. Working in a call center with low social battery, because, like, as an introvert who has worked in... oh god, that's gonna go away. I don't want to take a bath in the dark, Eco! As an introvert who has worked in customer service in the past in my life, yeah, I feel that. I understand, trust me. Alright, I think that's all of them. Let me just double check. Yes, okay, good. And we didn't take a bath in the dark, Eco, so that's good.
It looks like you can jump dive onto those guys.
Oh, okay. You know, if I remember how to jump dive, Jesus Christ. There we go. Yeah, those guys are a little tricky. Because you're not usually required, well, not even required, honestly. You don't usually jump dive on enemies in this game, so. Also, the whirlpools do what you think they do. They swirl you around and then eventually they'll suck you in and they'll hurt you. So I would say try not to, get sucked too hard. Oh, I remember this room. I can't believe I didn't get hit there. All right, so here's where the problem comes in. So each of these platforms, you need to walk on them once. I'm gonna try to get this guy's attention. There we go. Because if we can do that, it'll make this easier. But in order to open the door on the other side, you need to hit all of these platforms once. So you need to make a path where that center platform is the last one you step on. So I'm gonna try to do that. And then we'll come around from the opposite direction. I don't remember if there's a time limit to this, but I'll try to hurry anyway. There is a way to glitch out of that window on the side there in order to open it up without opening it up. Like, you can get in through the side by just glitching through the wall, but that's the intended way you're supposed to do it. If you want to see it done the unintended way, well, speedrunners have got that down to a science, basically, so there you go. As I say, and now they should stay this color. But that's it for this room. It's kind of nice, though, because the way that I'm structuring the playthrough here, where I'm just kind of going room by room, collecting everything and then moving on, it has a sort of a flow state to it, you know what I mean? So I'm kind of okay with it. Okay, don't suck me off. Into the abyss, please. I would not like to go to the abyss. I don't have the abyss ring from Dark Souls 1. You know, thinking back to what I just said in hindsight, I'm pretty sure that was a Freudian slip. That's funny. Yeah, hopefully it'll resolve itself soon. Can't imagine people who've said they've been in the industry for 20 years. Oh my god, I wouldn't have the energy for that shit. That's way too much. Yeah, hopefully it resolves itself soon. It's been nearly 4 years. I'm losing my mind. It's a Sootopolis City gym. Yes, it sure was. And we navigated it actually probably easier than the Sutopolis City Gym. I think I have more trouble with the last puzzle in Sutopolis City Gym than I have with that, honestly. I think there's another glitch you can do with this window where you slide out of it and you like fall. There's ocean out there, so you'd expect that you wouldn't fall anywhere, but you like fall down like all the way down that way, and if you navigate it properly, you can end up grabbing a power cell that's further down the stage. Where am I going? Because this is about to... Oh, that's gonna hurt. That's okay. Alright, you guys just keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna go this way. Okay. Nice fish. Wonder if I wait here long enough if I'll see a whale lord. No, that's a different game as well. Yeah, the checkpoints in this game are pretty good, actually. I think they do a pretty good job of kind of balancing them so that they're not, like... not too abundant, but not too, like, to the point... It's not abundant to the point where, you know, I don't think I can get there from here. Just looking at it. Yeah, no, a roll jump won't get me there. So probably we're going to end up coming out of there in a little bit. But yeah, they're not, like, so abundant that it seems silly that they're even there, but they're also not so far apart that they almost don't exist, you know what I mean? It's funny because the checkpointing in this game, I think, is just right. The checkpointing in Jak 2 is on the low end of the spectrum where there's almost none. As a matter of fact, I don't think there are any checkpoints in any of the missions in Jak 2 now that I think about it. I think... No, there is, actually, thinking about it. There's, like, a couple of missions that are a lot longer that have maybe, like, 1 or 2 checkpoints in them total. But the vast majority of missions in Jak 2, you don't get any checkpoints whatsoever, and you have to do the whole mission in one go. And I always found that deeply frustrating because a lot of the time they'll put bullshit in there that you just don't expect to happen. Like, just random shit like platforms falling out from under you or stuff blowing up through a wall and just smacking into you and knocking you into an abyss, and then it's like, okay, gotta do the whole thing over again. So yeah, it's and then Jak 3 has a lot of checkpoints from what I remember, like to the point where there are more checkpoints than this game, if I recall. So it's like, you guys got it just right on this first one, why not just stick with this? You've gotten the medal for that without knowing it's something rare. It happened the first time you went through the Marine 2. Oh, that doesn't always happen. Yeah, I think I got it pretty quickly as well, now that I think about it. I don't think I had too much trouble getting it, so... Ooh, I missed one. Time to blow up. Well, at least we can blow up the metal boxes on our way down. That's cool. Now. But yeah, so if you don't get that on the first go-through, you're going to have to, when we go back up, I'm going to have to go through that again and then figure it out from there. Okay, I guess I got to start all these bad boys up. Go to the faraway ones first. Got to touch them all before you can open this thing up. I believe this is the chamber you have to... Okay, well, I was actually resigned to my death just there, honestly. Oh, you gotta do them all in one go. Okay. Never mind, you don't. I thought the other ones disappeared, or rather went off, but they did not. Well, this is the chamber, actually, that you're supposed to raise. So, you know what, before we move on with the level, I'm actually going to go in here and raise the chamber, because that'll let me go back through the level and collect that one orb that we missed. So, but yeah, this is the chamber that I missed up here. Whoa. Sorry, that's a hell of a noise. I didn't expect that to be in the background there. I mean, it makes sense because we're gurgling up to the surface here, but still. That was a little more than I thought it was going to be. I wonder if I can roll jump out there.
Wow! You raised a piece of the underwater ruins to the surface. It seems you can use eco in ways we've never seen before. A power cell surfaced with the room.
Yes, it did, and I just grabbed it subconscious. So you remember what I said in Boggy Swamp where I said I grabbed it subconsciously without even thinking while you're talking to me, thinking you'd keep talking to me? I just did it there, like thinking Kira would keep talking through that. She will not keep talking through that. You actually have to like let her say her whole piece or else she'll stop talking. So don't do that. I'm gonna go back down this way. I know I just said I'd go back through the level, but it's fine. Okay, it's fine. We'll just go back around, because again, there's that one door that's close by that first slide that we can go through. And it looks like the spinny guys respawn, so that's fun. Why'd the precursors have Dark Eco in their city? That's a good question. Probably trying to figure it out just the same way we're trying to figure out Eco at this point, but I guess they had some vague idea that it could be used for something. Or maybe it's just like a defense mechanism that the lurkers put in there. Like if you're talking about the boxes that are there, I would say that's probably a defense mechanism that the lurkers put in since they got here. But I could be wrong. Like the nitro boxes, that is. Excuse me. Okay. Well, that was almost bad. And so was that. Oh, the giant pool of it earlier? Yeah, that's a fair question. What's that doing here, precursors? What's the point of that, huh? Oh, there's our last scout fly. That one was easy. Nice power stance, Daxter. And look, another slide. I kind of want to see a lurker shark out there at some point, though. Like, you only get to see it when you only get to see him when he annihilates you, normally. So, aha. Okay. Oh, it was trying to give me a hint, and I didn't listen. Okay, okay, okay. Well, that was a little silly. Oh my god, I almost just ran into a nitro box thinking it was a metal one. This room feels suspicious. I wonder why. Oh, that's why it feels suspicious. They got another pool of Dark Eco in here. It's okay. It's not like it's gonna rise up and chase me or anything. Why would I ever say anything? I see that. Let's get the hell out of here. This is the one where if you clip through the stage, you can just get here quickly. I forget if there's a way to, like, I forget if, sorry, I'm concentrating. I forget if there's a way to, like, get back up really quickly, though, as well. Maybe. Alright, sorry, sir, I don't have time to pick up your, green eco. Okay, I guess I'll wait. I do have time to beat you up, though. Never mind. Who doesn't want super dangerous material that can warp bodies as a power source? Glances at nuclear energy. Yeah. Wonder if there's some analogs there. Alright, so we won't get full orbs once we're out of here because we missed that one, but we should have almost all of them once we get out of here. Matter of fact, I think once we get out of here, we should have all but one of the precursor orbs, so okay. I can't believe I just did that. I thought for sure I was gonna put my one toe on it and it was just gonna fall out from under me and send me careening into the abyss, but it did not. Thank you, game. Probably could have made that without it, honestly. I don't know if I've... okay. I doubted my horizontal momentum a little bit. Should not have. Okay, we need this to get out of here, so let's get out of here! Alright. Any orbs over here? Don't think so. I see a cell, though! Alright, 66. I think that's... yeah, that's all of them here. And it's just the one that we're missing. Perfect. We're doing pretty well so far, though. There haven't been any situations, like the only situation where it's been like, oh no, I think I genuinely missed something in a problematic place has been with Misty Island, and we immediately found the one we were missing there. So, we're doing pretty good, I think. I can't see where I'm going. Matter of fact, it'd probably behoove me to actually just blow both of these up, because then I could get out of here easier, because I'll start back at the top of the slide. And I can just go this way. Because then I can get back to the chamber. Okay, well, that's okay. Is the chamber up here? No, the chamber's down the slide. Okay, hang on. I remember now. I don't know why I just did that the whole time. Like, oh yeah, I'll just waste the time while I'm waiting for this thing to reset. But I sort of spent too much time. It's okay. You know, since I'm missing a little bit, I might as well collect a little bit of this eco. Man, where'd the other guy go? He must have exploded when he hit the slide because he's not supposed to interact with it in any meaningful way. Well, okay. Yeah, here's the chamber. Okay, cool. So, into the chamber we go. One last loud sound effect. Again, sorry about that. I didn't remember that bass boom. I mean, it makes sense because we're sort of blasting our way through highly pressurized ocean, but, you know, still louder than I remember. And I think we're good now. I think we've got, let's see. So that's Fire Canyon, so we're good here. And that's this. You know, I'll do that after. So that, Lost Precursor City's done, Boggy Swamp is done, Precursor Basin's done, orbs, 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 and orbs. Sweet. And how many orbs do we have now? Okay, so we have 320 orbs. Actually, if we do this correctly. Okay, I'm going to do something bad here. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought it was going to be bad because I was going to be swimming away from the corals, so I thought the lurker shark was going to decide to try to come and get me. By the way, if you're ever in a situation where the lurker shark could come and get you, you'll hear this. You hear how the heartbeat was happening in the background there? So first you hear the growl, then your heartbeat. The closer the lurker shark gets, the more that heartbeat will keep beating faster and faster until they get to you. So if you ever hear that, you're in the wrong part of the water. You came to the wrong neighborhood, you see, and you should probably try to run away from that. So, I forget, did we see the lurker shark, the piranha, in Ratchet and Clank when I played the classic trilogy? I don't remember. Precursor travels to the future. Why do you guys want those? Those orbs are just baubles from gift shops. Yeah, they'd probably be wondering what the hell we're doing with those. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, Kira, what's the sit rep?
You have the cells for the machine.
Yes.
They ought to provide enough power to lift that boulder.
Cool. Let's see it.
There we go. Now be careful facing that monster lurker at the top.
Wait! I'll stay here and protect Kira. Jack, I think you're ready to handle that monster without me.
Uh-huh.
Really heroic of you.
So now he doesn't stay just because she made fun of him. That's fun. Yeah, Kira's pretty good with those machines. She doesn't seem to have any inherent eco ability, which makes me wonder what hers and Samos's actual relationship is, like if she's adoptive or something, but I figure that stuff like runs in the bloodline or something, right? But Jack's pretty good at channeling most any eco energy, so it's kind of interesting. I don't know if there's anybody else out there that's like him. I wonder why. All right, time to face the fire boulder monster guy. I don't remember if he has any actual name. So, oh, okay. So he'll shoot in the direction of the platform that you are standing on. So just kind of wander around. Then he'll dive under the lava. and appear back there. I think I was actually supposed to find some blue eco here, if I remember correctly. This is a Spyro boss. It even has Spyro boss music, for Christ's sakes. Yeah, I think blue eco pops up on one of these platforms after he does that, because then what you're supposed to do... Oh, he tried to bamboozle me. He did bamboozle me. Interesting. Yeah, here it is. Okay. So what that'll do is it'll pop up a bunch of precursor platforms. He'll try to smack you up with a bunch of boulders, and all you gotta do is grab this yellow eco, and then take some pot shots at him while he's trying to explode you, and then he'll bonk his head, and the boulder will still come after you, of course. Then you can, you know, get back here, get out of its way, rinse and repeat 2 more times, and boss fight over. I think if I remember right, he shoots faster, though. Yeah, see. Although I think if I remember correctly, when he shoots faster, he doesn't shoot as accurately at you. Okay. Yeah, see. I'll take that. And then there's this part where there's less platform to work with. So that's cool. And you gotta be mindful because the platforms don't appear behind you after you take your pot shots. So you're gonna have to run away from the boulder in the opposite direction that you just ran towards him. So just keep that in mind. I thought that one was coming towards me as well. I preempted that one. Okay. Trying to get crafty on me here, huh? Oh, it might have worked. Never mind. Get out of here. Not gonna come towards me? Nope, not this time. Managed to eke that one out just by the skin of our teeth. We only have 1 health left, as you can see.
Great work. The people of Rock Village are breathing a collective sigh of relief. But there's no time to celebrate. Use your zoomer to navigate the mountain pass up ahead. Be careful. It looks like the lurkers have rigged the whole pass with explosives.
Oh.
When you reach the volcanic crater, be sure to visit the Red Sage's lab and activate the teleport gate so that Father and I can join you.
All right, sounds like a plan, Kira. So now, the mountain pass. And like she said, there's a whole bunch of lurkers here, and all of them want to explode us.
Why? Those lurkers must be headed for a detonator at the end of the canyon. If they reach it before you do, they'll blow up the entire pass. You gotta beat them there and destroy the detonator, or it's all over.
So are they gonna wait for me now, or are we already screwed? I don't know. We'll do the whole time trial-y thing, like getting through here in time, when we don't blow up, first of all. But second of all, after I get all the other goodies as well. I think if I remember correctly, the Mountain Pass has a total of 4 power cells, including the one that we just got. But you can't get all of them in one go. I think if I remember correctly, you need to get one of them later. So. Maybe I'll try to beat them to it first. And then once I'm done beating them to it, we'll come back for all the other goodies. Maybe. We'll see. Because you can go through this place in reverse as well. So don't worry about it if you don't get everything on the first pass. Okay. Ow. Alright. But if we keep approximating towards it, we'll get it eventually. I don't think you need to hit too much of the blue eco in order to pass them, but it's probably a good idea to hit as much of it as you can and not run into stuff like a dumbass like I did. I don't think you can kill those guys, though, now that I think about it. Okay. But again, you keep your speed if you keep using the blue eco, so just try not to run into anything when you use it. And yeah, don't do that. because you keep your speed for each blue eco that you grab, so as long as you don't let go of the accelerator, you should be fine. Oh, I probably should have tried for that one. I did not. Okay. I did not, and I paid for it. Alright, let's see what we can do here. I missed it. That's okay. We don't need it. There's another one up here. I do kind of wish it showed, like, where you are place-wise, though, between you and the lurkers. That would be kind of nice. It would make me feel like there's more, more tension to keeping up with them, you know? And it'd be easier to know if you're keeping up with them or not. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm not very good with zoomers. I've always found them very hard to control, and I'm not really sure why. It's not like they're particularly hard to steer, from my understanding. But, I don't know. Alright, let's see if we can edge the corner here a little bit. Because I gotta get past this guy in order to maintain my lead. Nah, I didn't get that. That's okay. Or that. But again, I'm not worried about it, because we'll come back for it later. Here's where you can kind of pick up some time, like save some time if you just do that. So, okay. I'm just gonna gun it for the end since we're already halfway there. I'm not really too concerned about the whatchamacallit.
We stopped them from blowing up the pass.
Nice. Yeah, I'm not too worried about the goodies until we get past there because I already had a good run going, so I figured I might as well just get it done with.
Good work. You beat them to the detonator. The Red Sage's lab is just ahead. Go turn on the teleport gate so we can join you.
Do I go back and finish this place now, or do I wait until later? We missed a total of 10 precursor orbs in the process of going here, but if you look at the cells there, there's the scout flies, and then there's that other one that we can't quite do anything with yet. And we can't do anything with that one for a little while here. We actually need to go back here after we hit... There's another switch palace, quote-unquote, that we can do. So I'm going to have to come back here anyway. But you know what? I kind of feel like just finishing up the scout flies, so I'll probably try to finish them up and the other ones, now that I can focus on them rather than just like trying to focus on the guys that I'm trying to chase after. Alright, there's that. So that's 5 of them. Now I think if I remember correctly, yeah, there's 3 there. And then there was a couple more over here that I missed, right? If we go back this way, through this cave. Excuse me. It's too bad that the blue eco you get here... Ah, there's the last one right there. Yeah, it's too bad the blue eco you get in here doesn't drag the precursor orbs towards you. Because that would be pretty nice. But that's not how it works here, unfortunately. So, nice. Okay, so we got all the scout flies. Now it's just a matter of the orbs. And I think there was, what, 2 here? Yeah, 2 here. And then 3 that we missed over that one pass over there. There's like that one jump, so we're gonna go try and get those. And then, like I said, that orb up there, you can't quite get to it from here. I'll show you why later, but there's no way to get to it for now. Oh, you know what? Actually, I might as well show it now, because I think I can get up to, not there, but I can get up to the place where it is, like, located behind from here. So I can show you why you can't get to it now. I always think that those crystals are like solid objects, so like I'm gonna run into them and fall off that platform there. Okay, so we're back out here. You'll notice that there is a rock, first of all, over there. That leads to the other power cell, and this is not currently spewing out any eco. Now that does not spew out blue eco, it actually spews out yellow eco, which allows you to shoot a fireball from your zoomer to break the rock, and then you can get the next cell. But we haven't hit the yellow switch yet, so we can't use that eco vent until we hit the yellow eco switch. So we gotta go find that before we do anything else. I think that's also a prerequisite for one of the power cells in one of the levels coming up here. So, alright, I'm gonna slow down here because I don't remember where the other 3 orbs are exactly. Right there. Alright, so just line it up. And then die. Or not die. Blow up with a gigantic noise. But we got all the orbs there now, so that's cool. Alright, Jane, get me off this crazy thing. So I can go hit up the Red Sage's teleporter so Kira and Samos can get here. Welcome to level 3, the volcanic crater. Well, really hub 3, honestly. I hear a scoutfly. YOLO! Okay, well, not quite as YOLO as I wanted it to be, but there we go. Now, the volcanic crater is actually the site of something interesting to me in terms of how Jak and Daxter's level design goes. I'll talk about it in a little while, but it's interesting less for the reason that it's unique, but more for the reason that it's one of the key factors as to why I've always felt that Jak and Daxter as a series was never quite as good, in my opinion, as Ratchet and Clank. But I'll talk about it later.
Ow! Look, I always wonder if I'm losing body parts in those things. Holy yakkow! The Red Sage's lab looks worse than the Blues.
Yeah, he threw an even bigger party.
So there's been a struggle here.
Oh, maybe that was who he struggled with?
Struggle. Would you, dear sister?
Certainly not. The Red Sage gave up with so little effort.
Fun
at all.
Can we help you?
Gall? Is that you? You've
Wait.
finally gone off the deep end.
That's Gall Acheron?
I told you the Dark Eco would affect you both. Nobody ever listens to old Samos.
Yeah,
What
about
have you
that.
done with the Blue and Red Sages?
Don't worry about your colorful friends. You old fool. They're perfectly safe in our citadel. Our special guests.
They have graciously agreed to help us on a little project.
Why do I feel like there was coercion involved?
Samos. Dark Eco can be controlled. We've learned its secrets, and now we can reshape the world to our liking.
I feel like you're not supposed to do that.
Dark Eco by itself? Even the precursors.
Until now, we've had to scrape by with what little Dark Eco we could find near the surface. But soon, we will have access to the vast stores of Dark Eco hidden deep underground.
How do you plan on getting... Oh.
Yes, the silos.
The silos.
Will be opened, and all the Dark Eco of the world will be ours.
But that's impossible. Only a precursor robot.
Wait,
Don't look so upset, Samos.
that's why they needed that arm
Big
in Boggy
plans
Swamp.
for you.
They found a precursor robot. Well,
Wait a minute! That was Gall? The same Gall who's supposed to change me back?
yeah, that's gonna be a problem,
Is the guy trying to kill us?
isn't it?
I'm doomed.
We may all be doomed. If they open the silos, the Dark Eco will twist and destroy everything it touches. We simply must get to their citadel to stop them.
The fastest way there is through the lava tube at the bottom of this crater. A few more power cells and your Zoomer's heat shield should get you across the lava safely.
All right, my boy. You know what to do.
Go pay the villagers!
Bag and go round up more power cells.
All one of them! Okay, well, let's get some hints first before I talk about the geography.
Great balls of eco.
What?
There seems to be a large lurker presence in the spider caves.
No kidding. They're spider
Sounds
caves.
like a real cheery place. Let me guess. There are spiders in the spider caves, right?
Of course
Yes.
there are spiders in spider caves. But that's the least of your problems. The lurkers are after crystals of concentrated Dark Eco.
Oh.
You've got to destroy the crystals before those monsters get their hands on them. Up to it!
Okay, sure.
What is Gall planning?
What do you think?
Hey guys, keep collecting power cells. They're the key to continuing our journey north.
Yeah, thanks, Kira. I already knew that part. You actually only need 72 power cells in order to power the Zoomer's heat shield. And as you can see, if you've been collecting all the ones up to now, you only need 3 more. And you can actually get 3 more very easily. I'll show you how in just a minute. First of all, there's a precursor oracle down here that you can just Am I gonna end up in the lava? Okay, good. That you can just pay and get a couple, but I would recommend waiting to pay him the cells, or the orbs for the cells.
Seek the pure light, for within its flame, the answers reside.
Okay.
You can gain my power cells by bringing 120 precursor orbs for each.
You know, listening to that guy talk, I can't imagine. Like, he's only got a few lines in the game, and I'm kind of glad for him that he does, because that's gotta hurt on your voice box. Like, holy shit. I've talked like that previously, just as a joke, and it hurts if you do that for a sustained amount of time. Like, good lord, man. But yeah, as you can see, it's pretty empty out here in the volcanic crater. There's the Red Sage's lab. Is that the Red Sage's lab? Yeah. The Yellow Sage's lab is in the lava tube. These two miners, and that's it.
I think we got visitors. You think, Willard? Howdy, strangers. Passing through?
Something like that.
Us too. Well, we gotta be moving on. Nothing to see here.
Oh, okay, bye.
I thought you said this was a priceless gem worth Willard.
Actually, we want power cells, not gems.
What do we look like? Purple dragons?
One of them. You want them?
Yes.
What Birdbrain here is trying to say is, we may have a few power cells laying around, and we might be willing to part with them for 90 orbs each.
Where have I heard that before?
Yeah.
Hey, how do you two geniuses expect to get that big gem out of here anyway?
Well, smarty pants, we got 12 more years of digging to figure that out.
Oh.
Gordy, wouldn't it take less time if you dug too?
Yes. Poor Willard. But yeah, you can actually trade for a total of 4 power cells from these guys if you trade them 90 orbs each. And as you can see, we have enough orbs to do that at the moment. So you could just pay these guys and be on your way if you really want to beat the game. You don't even have to go through spider caves or
I always wanted
the other level that we'll go to first. Well, maybe you'll get to do that at some point here, Willard. You're weak. You ordered trading card sleeves that a VTuber has for a collab. Ordered because this is the restock and it was close to selling out. Please tell me how popular VTubers are when the original stock runs out and then the restock almost runs out within 2 days. Yeah, that's an excessive amount of popularity. Yes, that'll do it. Now you might be wondering, okay, so this crater's got a whole ton of power cells. You got these 4 for the miners. You got these 2 for the Oracle. You got the Scoutflies. What's the last one? We'll talk about that one, but we don't have the proper prerequisites to get that one yet, so.
All right already. Here's a power cell for those orbs of yours.
Get ready to hear that 3 more times. But yeah, kind of, I mean, I understand that this is a volcanic crater, right? So, like,
All right already.
you wouldn't expect to see a whole bunch of people here, right? But it always felt to me a little bit bizarre the way that Jak and Daxter did its geography. Because, like, you'd expect the further north you got, the more lurker presence there would be. To the point where, like, maybe even the towns might not become safe to the people. Because, like, you start in the village, it's pretty safe, there are lurkers, but it's still fairly safe, there's people living there. You get further north and less people live up there, so you'd think, okay, cool, so that means there's more lurker presence.
Oh, yeah, I got it this time. Here's a...
Come on, Willard, you got it.
Power cell.
Don't correct him before he can get it
What he said.
himself.
That's it. You cleaned us out. No more power cell.
Alright, well now we don't have to deal with these guys anymore. Or rather, we don't have to deal with Gordy being mean to Willard anymore, because that's not cool. Why would you be mean to Willard? What did he ever do wrong? Simply existing in the same department as Gordy, that's what he did wrong. Sorry, Willard. But yeah, so, you wouldn't expect there to be a lot of people here, but you'd also expect the lurker presence to be more, well, present, and...
I've reactivated the gondola. It can take you to Snowy Mountain. Use it whenever you want.
Cool, thanks, Kira. So that's the other level, Snowy Mountain. But, to me, it's kind of like...
By my
Okay,
calculations,
hang on.
it's going to take 72 power cells to fuel the heat shield against the lava on the way to Gaul and Maya's citadel.
Okay, well, we've already got that, so we'll go get that in a little bit. But I can't really separate in my head okay, well, you know, there's less people presence here because it's a volcanic crater and the lurkers are more active in this area and all that stuff. I can't separate that in my head from the fact that it just feels like the game sort of ran out of time in this area, because like you get here and it's just the Red Sage's lab, those 2 random miners, and 2 levels rather than the 3 that we've been used to previously. And then you get to the Citadel after you go through the lava tubes, and that's it. There's no town, nothing. The Yellow Sage's lab is there, but it's kind of just off to the side, honestly. So it always felt to me like they just ran out of... I don't know if they ran out of time or what, like if they were on a time crunch of some kind when this game was coming out, and that's why they ended up putting less content near the end of the game. But it always felt to me like the further along you got in this game, the less enthusiastic they got about it. That might be me reading too much into it, but it was one of the reasons for me why it was like, okay, well, they put less and less content into the later portions of this game, and it still ended up being shorter than Ratchet and Clank 1. Like, again, I might be reading way too much into it, but like I always looked at that and said, yeah, no, something's suspicious going on here. I don't. All right, we're missing 1 scout fly. So, and in the lava I go. That's okay. Go find the other scout fly, and then we'll head... I think we're going to head to Snowy Mountain first, because I think if I remember right, that's where the yellow switch is. So, the yellow eco switch. Where is the other scout fly, anyway? You know, he's probably over by the spider caves now that I think about it, because that's the only spot we didn't get to. Yellow Sage section reinforces that notion to you as well. Yeah, and it's just... For me, it's always been bizarre, right? Because it's like, okay, so, you know, you ran out of time with this, but the Jak and Daxter trilogy itself always felt like Naughty Dog, like this game has, I think the reason why for me it holds up the most out of all 3 of the trilogy games is because it feels like it has the most cohesive identity, despite feeling like it's being rushed out the door near the end of the game here, where there's just lava, slow-moving platforms, a whole bunch of stuff just thrown around, a couple of random NPCs. Like, it's not even a town at this point, and then you get to the Citadel and there's just no town. It's just a random lab off on the side of the lava tubes. But despite that, it still feels like it has a fairly cohesive identity. It's like playing a Saturday morning cartoon. There's goofy stuff going on. There's, you know, NPCs that are kind of bouncing around and animated and squishing and stretching and interacting with each other. So there's a cohesion here. When you get to Jak 2, and to a lesser extent, well, actually, honestly, even to a similar extent, Jak 3, it feels like Naughty Dog doesn't know what they want to do with this series anymore. It feels like they're just putting it along because it makes money, to my guess. I don't know how true that is for everybody else, but Jak 2 and Jak 3, it doesn't feel like they have as cohesive of an identity to me as this game does. So we'll talk more about it when we get to Jak 2 and Jak 3, but it's why I always felt like the Ratchet and Clank games were better, in my opinion, than these ones, because they've always maintained that sense of cohesion despite, you know, having to deal with their own crunch times and everything else. That box up there has a power cell in it. We've got all the orbs here in the crater, and we've got all the scout flies, so the only thing that can be in that box is a power cell, and that's that last cell that you'll see next to the scout fly cell over there. But we cannot get it yet because we haven't hit the yellow switch. So since everything points to the yellow switch now, I'm going to do this and see if we end up back by the gondola. Yep, we do. Cool. Save myself a little time. Let's head up to Snowy Mountain because that is where the yellow switch is. And we'll do everything up there, hit the yellow switch, and then we'll come back, do the spider caves, and then if we have enough time, we'll go through the lava tube today. And the Citadel is actually the last level after the lava tube, because that's where the final 4 cells are? 5 cells, I think, actually. And where the final boss is, so. And then we'll be done. This is a nice, quick project that we can knock out. This is a very cleverly designed loading screen. See, and that's the thing too, right? Is there's like a lot of cool little clever things that they do in this one as well that always impress me. But then you'll get to other situations and it feels like they didn't do as much work. Like, it feels like they did work in certain places, but not in others in this one, right? I think these Yetis spawn infinitely in this deep snow, if I remember correctly, so we're just gonna get the hell out of here before they cause me any more undue duress. Yeah, I thought so. Say, yeah, no, there's definitely a scoutfly down here. If there's a platform down here, then there's a scoutfly. All right, we're almost at full anyway, so I'm just gonna go up this way. Those little things with the barriers around them, by the way. Oh, I killed them with a long jump. Nice, that's interesting. I didn't know I could do that. Yeah, those little barrier things, you're gonna want to jump dive onto them. Basically do a ground pound on them, because we have to hit all of them in order to unlock something. So just keep that in mind, because that's what we're going to be spending the next, you know, half an hour doing. Wandering around trying to hit up these barriers. Because they've got precursor orbs in them anyway, so it's worth our time to hit them regardless. Oop. Okay, I'll just wait here for a second. And go grab this. Okay. Damn, sniped me. It was like, I'm gonna throw 2 snowballs this time. Sir, get off of that thing. Alright, cool. So as you can see here, again, another little cool attention to detail thing. They're trying to mine for precursor artifacts that they can use to build the robot that Samos was just talking about. Only a precursor robot could get at the Dark Eco silos. Again, they're hinting at it. They kind of already told us, because Samos told us what they were up to, but they're showing you why the lurkers are doing what they're doing. They're giving you that attention to detail, the visual aspects of the environment to show, hey, the lurkers are doing what they said. They're trying to get that precursor robot, so. I'm gonna go this way, actually, because if I remember correctly, well, there's orbs here, but also there's another, we can barely see it from here, but there's another yellow eco vent up there that is not unlocked yet. So since we don't have it unlocked yet, let's head this way so we can go find it first. Then we can come back around to that. Again, trying to do everything so that it's like, okay, I collected everything in this section of the stage. And then we can move along. Okay, I see where I dropped now. But yeah, and that's like, thinking about the loading screen again, though, that's a 2001 thing, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like they were doing that after they already knew that they'd have to deal with loading screens earlier in the games, or in the PS2's, later in the PS2's lifetime. That was like before the PS2 was even a major thing that they were thinking about in terms of like, oh wow, we got to really think about these loading screens and do that. And it's like they already figured out the problem, because the PS1 had problems with loading screens, right? So they figured out a solution this early on. That's cool, you know what I mean? So it's cool to see that they have those solutions in place, but then there are other spots in the game where it's like, okay, where'd the effort go, guys? Like, did you just run out of time? And that's always what comes up in my mind, basically, is no, they had to have run out of time because they put in too much attention to detail in other parts of this game for it to be laziness, you know what I mean? So it always comes down to, I think they ran out of time. Had to meet a deadline, because I think this was a launch title. So probably that's what it ended up being. Can't believe I got away from that guy. I'll grab this. I don't think we need it, but I'll take it anyway. Can I get up here from here? Yes, I can. Good. Now we don't have to go across the bridge, but I'm going to do it anyway. The bridge is frozen over, though, so you're going to slide your way across. Now, I think we'll go this way first. There's a fortress here that we've got to get into eventually, but we'll get into it after. After we go do this stuff first. And you can redirect your movement when you're going in this direction using the square button. You can even do it in midair, as you can see right there. So that's cool. There's a way to go around the thing here, by the way. It's a speedrunning trick that you can use to go around the wall to get into the fortress without dropping the door. But I usually just do it the traditional way. It's not too hard, so... At least not from what I remember, anyway. Alright, I'll wait. Okay, got him. There we go. Just go slow to grab these. Don't want to ricochet off the barrier here and end up falling off as a result, like I almost just did there. There we go. Just a few more of those, and I think we'll have them all. But before we hit them all, let's go here first. Damn. These little guys are crafty. Got him. I gotta wait for them to come to me, obviously. Oh, okay, cool. Now, what do you suppose is this way? Let's go find out. Oh, that's what's this way. Well, at least they're whacking the nitro boxes for me. That's nice. Okay. We can also whack them into the nitro boxes, which can help a little bit with this part. It's just a little minor challenge, nothing to it. And just like that, 75 power cells. We are working our way, that is for sure. Alright, now where do I end up here? Oh, okay, I see. Back here. How far along are we now? Let's see. Stop the last lurker glacier troop. Okay, so we only get 1 power cell for taking care of the glacier troops. Got it. The ones that have been trying to get those precursor parts inside the glaciers. So 64. Okay, that's fine. I don't think I've missed anything so far, so it doesn't feel like I've missed anything anyway. We did everything over there now. So let's go this way now. And this is the door. Good question, Daxter. Let's go figure it out. But first, let's hit this up because I thought there were orbs over there. What the hell was that? Oh. Oh my god. Yeah, you can keep your icicle spikes there, sir. I don't really want them. Do I want to go this way? No, not yet. Let's go this way first. One more. Okay, there we go. So we got a scout fly over here. We got that there, but if we go behind the trees... Wonder if I can do this skip. I do remember this skip, at least. No, I did not do it correctly. There's a way to, like, slide your way up this. I'm obviously no good at it. I'll just go the normal way. But that's the speedrunning trick, is you go up that, basically. Okay. Goodbye, cruel world. Well, at least they checkpoint me right here. Okay. I'll just wait a second. There we go. Can I, like, jump on top of you? No. Okay, that's fine. Well, there's a lot of precursor machinery around here. So they're looking in the right place for all those robot parts, I guess. But usually when there's lots of precursor parts in the area, that means there's something else afoot. Oh well. Platform that I couldn't see. Nice. Oh, I see. Okay. That makes a jump in a second. Or I'll fall to my death. Ah, so that's what was here. Yeah, here's the yellow switch. Palace. I keep almost saying Yellow Switch Palace like this is Super Mario World. And I mean, that's basically what this is, to be fair. Because now all the yellow eco vents in the world will pop back up. So. I don't think you get a little message this time, though. No, doesn't sound like it, unless I missed it because of some other thing, like a glitch or something that's not coming up. So. Anyway, that takes care of that. Here's the... You could have just skipped all the way up there if you could have gotten up that incline faster, but... Oh well. It's fine. Oh my god. Hey fellas, what's up? Which way do I want to go? I'm gonna go this way, actually. We'll go up the side of the mountain here. Beat up a few more lurkers while we're at it to grab a little extra HP. Yeah, I'm gonna go this way, just because we've already seen it. It'll lead us to the same place anyway, so, as we would have gone if we would have taken those platforms up, so. And we'll get another scout fly out of this, because I can already hear him. There he is. Oh, okay. I was gonna do a crouch punch, but I was stuck. My crouch button was not being pressed, but I was still stuck in the crouching position. But yeah, if you go up this way, you actually get directly over to the last glacier troop, so that's kind of nice. Take care of his goons first. And then we can take care of him. Oh yeah, I need red eco in order to get through his spiel there. Good thing there's some red eco right here. Let's go grab it. And then smack up his shield. And there you go. Nice and easy. I'll take that, thank you. How are we doing on orbs now? 133? So we're looking to get 240, because that'll get us enough to pay the oracle, the last oracle in the game, for the last 2 cells. So we'll keep that in mind. Now, I think we go this way next. Well, I'm gonna go this way next anyway, even if I'm not supposed to, just to grab the orbs and these barrier things here. I think these are the last ones. Well, there's this one, so we're gonna find out in a second if these are the last ones. Ah, it was. And here's another cell for it. I thought that unlocked a cell someplace else, but nope, evidently not. Deep snow here, though, so you're gonna run into those lurker guys no matter what. Infinitely, even. Do we go this way? Wow, look at all this green eco. I'm trying to think which way I want to go next. Whether I want to go through here, because... No, you know, that actually comes all the way back around. It circles back to the beginning of the stage. So before we go there, I think I'm gonna go this way. Let's see how we're doing on cells. Okay. Not great. We're getting there. Oh yeah, because we got to go to the fort. That's right. That's why I'm missing so much stuff. We'll go back to the fort in a second. Let's go this way first. Because we can't even get into the fort just yet, as far as I'm aware, until you go over here. Then you can get into the fort. Because here's the Flood again. Hey, buddy. Want to go for a ride? Okay, press up the next one. Don't forget the orbs. You definitely want those. The more orbs you get, the less you'll have to collect later. Oh, I shouldn't have gone. Not my flut. And unfortunately, unlike in Super Mario World, you can't jump off the flut to try to save yourself like you do to Yoshi. I mean, that's really mean to do to Yoshi, but at the very least you don't lose a life out of it, right? I mean, you do, because you lose Yoshi's life. And isn't that life precious as well? I would say yes. I did it again. Oh, it's okay. I'll be alright. I just need to think straight before I do that. I keep thinking the platform is going to fall out underneath me because I keep hearing the ticking clock in the background. Oh well. Again, the checkpointing's really good though. Like, there's very few situations where you'll get into a situation where the checkpoint's not good in this game. Where it's like, no, I wish I had a better checkpoint, you know? Oh, that wasn't even the last one. Here I am screwing up that one, and it's not even the last one. That's fine. Just won't screw up again, that's all. There we go. Thank you, Flut. Now let's see what this button does. Ah, and that opens up the fort for us. So now we've opened up not only the fort, but also the yellow switch, and also the fort's door, thankfully, does not crush us in the process of us, you know, getting there. Do I have to get out of here from you, or does this take me out of here? No, this takes me out of here like a Jak and Daxter teleport. Yeah, like a Ratchet and Clank taxi. It will take me up to the fort itself, won't it? Yes, it will. Perfect. Well, that'll make my job a lot easier, because now we can just go in here, and then we can circle back around to the end of the stage. So they keep a whole bunch of their siege machines in here, but we'll just make our way up, and that should make it a little easier for us to stay away from the siege machines and up where all the action is. And by all the action, I mean where the scout flies and Blue Eco is. Okay. Do I go over and grab that while I'm up here? Maybe, but I think what I do actually is I go like this first. Ow. Well, I took a little damage, but in the process of taking a little damage, I unlocked all 3 of these precursor orb vendors, so I'm okay with this. Especially since it's pretty easy to replenish your HP in a place like this where there's just a massive lurker infestation. So, all right, I've got 42 more orbs and 2 more scout flies to get. I know there's one more in the cave with the yellow eco vent that we just unlocked. And I know there's at least one more scout fly in here. I think most of the other orbs are in here as well, so. And once we're done, we'll head to, I'll probably go back to the mountain pass, actually. I think I can get over to this just from doing a long jump here, can't I? Yep. Hell yeah, dude. Sequence breaking! Don't gotta run around the whole place to get that. Well, I do, because I have to get all the orbs, but, you know. I guess it's a little bit less work than I would have had to do. Oh, I see. Okay. But yeah, I think once we, oh, okay. I didn't even see that. I was looking at the thing like I was gonna have to do a big, long jump to get to it. Oh, well. So we've got, actually, how many more cells do we have here? 1, 2. So we'll be at 83 cells once we're done with, whatchamacallit. I was gonna say, wow, I didn't even get that guy yet. Yeah, we'll be at 83 cells once we're done with the lava tube one that we have left to get, and the ones that are left here. So then it's just a matter of whatever Spider Caves has. We've still got 2 left in the hub, in the volcanic crater. And, oh, okay, well, that's fine. I'll just go back up the normal way and we'll just go around. So that means 85. Spider caves will have, I think... Oh yeah, and there's another one still that we can do now that we have the yellow eco vent open. We can do it in Volcanic Crater as well. So that's 90... Let's see. 82 here, 83 in the Mountain Pass, 84, 85, 86 in Volcanic Crater itself. And then there should be, I think, 8 in the Spider Caves, 2 in the Lava Tube, and then 5 in Gall and Maya's Citadel, and that'll be 101. So we're almost there. We're just making our way, slowly but surely. And by slowly, I mean not slowly, because we're going to beat this game in 3 streams, so... Alright, did I get everything? Are there any orbs, like, around the... Okay, I guess I'm going to find out. I don't see any more orbs here, though, like, up this way. It's just these guys. Oh, okay, there's some. I guess I'm glad I got them then, because I would have been running around looking for 4 orbs and been like, okay, I don't know where they are. Ah, it's okay. I think it will, yeah, checkpoint me right here, so I can just go kind of look around in this area. And 174, okay. 26 left. I'm not seeing any. At least not on this side. So let's go to the other side first, and then after that we'll go... I'll probably go take those platforms, those floating ones that I didn't take that were going up the little ice hill, to try to get up there a little bit faster. Alright, but I think we're done in the fort. I don't think there's anything else left for us here. So, let's go this way. We'll go up those platforms. We'll see what we missed up that way. And then we'll try to get back to, whatchamacallit, the section that curves back around to the beginning of the stage. Ah, here's where a couple of the other ones are. Well, I'm not getting those anytime soon. You know, unless I do this. Okay, cool. I got back up. Oh wow, the momentum flung me all the way back. That's cool. No, Jack, I need you to do a double jump when I press the double jump button. Oh, no, never mind. I thought I was going down for a second. Turns out I was going down swinging. There we go. Yeah, he didn't do a double jump again there. He didn't do it there either. It's weird. Don't know if it's because the platform is, like, moving up so the timing is different. That's weird. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay, sure. Just, you know, miss him several times over. Oh, and there's metal boxes here as well to deal with. Cool. Thought that guy was gonna kill me because I missed multiple times. There we go. And now I should be able to get out of here before they eat me. I'll have to be back here in a second, though, once I get the yellow eco vent to open these boxes, but that's okay. Whoa. Come back here and fight me like a man, you little mouse. That is not a mouse. But we got the last scout fly, so that's good. Next, these precursor orbs. Oh god. Okay, well that was almost bad. I'll take care of you. We'll come back up in a second. I'm just trying to grab all of these first before I go grab the other stuff. Okay, there we go. And if we line that up a little bit, well, I gotta line it up a little better than that. There we go. Yeah, there's a power cell in this metal box. So that's kind of your hint as to what's going to be in the one that's in the volcanic crater. There's going to be another power cell in that one, and you're going to have to, well, open it the same way. Do some shooting. I can't believe I could do a spin out of that as well. Okay, good. There's 200 of 200. I think we've got all the whatchamacallits as well. Yep, we got all the power cells, we got all the orbs, we got all the scout flies, obviously. And now it's just a matter of getting... Oh, okay. I just realized I'm turned around again. I gotta go this way. There we go. Reminds you of a classic Scooby-Doo chase scene YouTube recommended you, Fred running after a cactus. Come back and fight me like a man, you vegetable! Yeah, you know, actually, I think I've seen that clip as well. That's pretty silly. Late 60s were wild. They could just say stuff like that and get away with it. like you guys didn't even think that would be mildly offensive? I think it could be considered mildly offensive. Oh my god. Yeah, I know that. I tried to. It didn't work. Alright, anyway, out of Snowy Mountain. Get me off this crazy mountain. Use the loading screen to get us into Volcanic Crater again. But now that we've hit the yellow switch, a couple of doors have opened up to us. I'm probably going to go back to the mountain pass first, just because I don't have to sit through the slow-moving cart ride to get to Spider Caves to go there. And actually, since we have the cells, I'm going to go pay the Oracle while we're here as well. Just so that's out of the way. You know, I might be able to get back over there from here. I might be able to do like a long jump from that platform. We'll see in a sec, because I'm going to attempt it. We'll see if we end up loading there anyway and get never punished.
You have obtained another power cell.
Thank you. I mean, it's a better loading screen than Sonic 06. Yeah, Sonic 06's loading screens were coffee break time.
A power cell is the reward.
Alright, that's it. That's all of the Oracle power cells in the game. We've also paid every single NPC the maximum amount, so any precursor orbs we get now are just bonus. So like you can see it there, you only need 1,530 precursor orbs to pay all of the NPCs in the game to get power cells. So any we get after this now are just ones that Jak can keep in his personal collection. So that's cool. Ah, I should have spun. I would have grabbed the ledge. Okay, well we can try again, or I can just walk around like a normal person. I think I'm gonna walk around like a normal person. There we go. Alright, so we'll go get this cell since we're already right here. We'll just go in reverse to use the yellow eco vent in the mountain pass. And once we're done with that, we will head to the Spider Caves. I think it's just the Spider Cave. I don't think it's Spider Caves. But then again, it popped up on the screen before, and I wasn't paying enough attention, evidently, to tell you one way or the other. So it is nice that they designed most of this level to be traversed in, well, reverse in such a situation as this where you would need to. They didn't, like, make it so you had to travel all the way back to Rock Village, and, well, that was just me steering poorly. But they didn't create it in such a way that you'd have to go all the way back to Rock Village and then do the whole level over again just to get this part, you know? So I can appreciate that. Again, there's good and there's bad here, right? There's level design choices that I personally think are great, but there's also level design choices where it's like, okay, what happened here, guys? You were doing so well. And I think, honestly, they were trying to keep this game relatively short, though. I'm gonna do it again. Yep. I think they were trying to keep this game relatively short overall because the Crash Bandicoot games in themselves were pretty short. Not, like, really short, but, like, they weren't Ratchet and Clank to degrees where it was like a 15-hour experience. They probably figured by that point in time it might get stale-ish. But I think they could have sustained a 15-hour Jak and Daxter game if they made you do more with the technicalities of the platforming. But they never did, so... Okay, don't hit the dynamite this time. I don't feel like doing that a fourth time? Fifth time? I don't even remember. I'm so glad that crystal doesn't have a hitbox, because I would have fallen off again. Okay. Almost fell off there. I don't even know why I'm like falling off or blowing up or any of that stuff. It's not like I have to be quick about this anymore. And there you go. Just get some yellow eco, blow up the rock. Make a jump. And there you go. Also, I heard something about to blow up there. But now we have 85 cells, so that's cool. No, thank you. I don't need the extra power. I'm not racing anyone this time. Whoops. I thought I was going to be snazzy there. I was going to, like, full stop my momentum. Not quite. Alright, so now... we got one cell in the volcanic crater left that we can get immediately upon getting into the spider caves, because all we got to do is find a yellow eco vent, and then that's it. Of course, that precludes us actually getting to the spider caves, and it's going to take a solid minute and a half of me sitting through minecarts in order to get there now, but that's why I wanted to do everything else before we went to the spider caves, so that way we could just take care of it all in one go. Because if we hadn't gone to Snowy Mountain first, we would have had to go to Spider Caves, take care of everything we could there, which would have been all but, I think, one of the cells, because the yellow eco vents wouldn't have been open. So actually, I think it would have been 2 cells. We wouldn't have been able to get there. Then we would have had to go all the way back to Snowy Mountain. Well, all the way to Snowy Mountain for the first time. Then come back to the Spider Caves and sat through this again. And it's like, no, I'll just, you know, I won't do that. Oh, by the way, question for the people that are watching at home. For the folks at home, did my screen change at all? Does it look like the game's colors got a little bit more faded out and warmer at all, or does it look exactly the same as it did 5 minutes ago? Reason why I ask is because I have a night light on my computer that turns on at 9 o'clock in the evening, and it just turned on, and I just noticed it now. I'm like, no, something looks a little bit different. So on my end, it looks a little different. I don't know if it looks a little different for everybody else, though, so that's why I'm asking. Usually it's not a problem, because, like, you know, if we're playing a game on console, it doesn't make a difference, but not entirely sure you weren't paying attention. That's okay. Not really a big deal, so... So the easiest way I find to take care of those spiders that are up on the thing there is to do an uppercut punch. So like you punch underneath them to get to the where their shadow is, and then you press the jump button and it lets you uppercut them. So like this. There you go. Nice and easy. Let me go over here. There's centipedes in there, but we can't quite get to them from here. We have to hit them from farther away, so I'll do that in a minute. So I'll try to do this whole room like we've been doing first, since we're already in here. I'll try to do this whole room first before we go anywhere else. Because there's a couple of other places you can go. But we'll go there in due time. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Okay, so there's multiple different directions you can go in this room, so I just gotta figure out which way I want to go first. I guess it's this way. Because I don't see any orbs over here. Nope, definitely not. And I think we'll go up the middle in a minute. So we'll start over here, and then we'll go up the middle. I'm gonna have to come back this way multiple times, but that's okay. It's not a big deal. Anyway, here's one of the yellow eco vents. So we can use these to take care of the centipedes. And the spiders themselves, so, you know, that's nice as well. Now the best way to take care of the centipedes is to shoot at them like this. But obviously there's limited tracking on the first-person shooting when you do that, so I usually just try to take care of one centipede at a time, if I can. Gotta wait for him to show up, though. Where the hell is he? Well, that's going somewhere. Don't know where, but it's going somewhere. Okay, well anyway. We got another one that we can take care of over here, so... Oh, okay, it's 2 hits to kill them. Alright, so I must have gotten the other one because I hit him twice. Anybody else? Yeah, I can take care of you from here as well. And my aim is off today, huh? Okay, got you. And I think that's it from this perspective. I think I'm gonna want to go in from a different vent in order to get the next one. So, but just remember that you've got those vents there because we're gonna use them to go and get that one in the volcanic crater in a minute. You got to do a little bit of a speed run to get to those, but we'll get there. So, also, I think these centipedes give. Whatchamacallit, precursor orbs when you kill them. Yeah, see, they drop precursor orbs when you kill them. So if you're missing any at the end of this level, it's probably because they dropped some. So just go look around their little homes, and you'll probably find what you're looking for. Alright, I think there was one here. There's one there as well. Maybe I got that one already. Nope. Gotcha. Go back for this again. Sometimes the flames from the yellow eco vent kind of throw off my aim a little bit, so I sometimes try to stand in other spots. Oh, that was one of those dark eco crystals we had to get rid of, so that's cool. I missed that guy. Let's try that again, shall we? Say, get out of my way, platform. Okay, got him. And I think there's one more somewhere. I don't know where. I guess we'll find out in a second. Ah, there you are, I think. Nope, there's at least one more somewhere else, because basically when you hit the last one, you'll know because a power cell will spawn. Why did I do that? I'm gonna end up falling all the way down into the stuff. That being said, the centipedes stay away when you kill them. As you can see, their precursor orbs are down here on the ground, so it's not like you have to do all of that in one go. You can die as much as you want, really, and still be fine. I am, however, going to try to grab all of their orbs before I move too far here, just so that way they're taken care of. Oh, and I'll grab these too while I'm thinking about it. You know, actually, the nightlight might be a slight detriment to me because... Well, first of all, that wasn't the nightlight. That was just me being dumb. But the nightlight might be a slight detriment to me, considering the fact that I'm in a cave, so it's obviously a little tougher to see. And the fact that my screen darkened up to indicate nighttime mode is making it obviously even tougher than it has to be to navigate around here. I got all the orbs here. I'll take all of that, thank you. Alright, anybody else that I can see from this angle? No? Okay. Oh, we'll go up and we'll see what we can find.
Maybe you can shoot better if you aim through your goggles.
Yes, you are correct, and I will do that in a moment. Once I... Okay. Ow. Well, that was unfortunate, but that's okay. How far down do we fall? Yeah, a little bit. And especially thinking about it, though, with the brightness thing, it's actually going to be a big detriment in a moment, because if I remember correctly, there's a section of this stage where it is completely dark, unless you hit certain stuff to make it not completely dark. Like, there's a way to light it up, basically. Okay, there we go. And we're getting close to it. We're not there yet, but we're getting close to it. There's a cell up there. And this one must be the one that I missed, because I can hear him cleaning his carapace off. It's gross. Alright, so look this way. I'm probably not going to have enough to get him. Oh, there's another vent right over there, so I don't care. I'll just do it that way, but let's go down here first. Go down as safely as I can. I can't see anything here, though. Okay, there we go. Alright. Now we should be able to get him from here. I aimed up a little bit. There we go. What, that one only gave me green eco? What a rip-off. But again, remember these yellow vents that they're here, because in a few minutes we're going to use them to go, whatchamacallit, to go get that one in Volcanic Crater. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that at the end of the level. Or what yet? We'll see. We got this one, because there's the orbs. Orb. One singular orb, excuse me. So there's a cell there. And let's see. Alright, there we go. Let's go grab these as well, since they're right here. Is that one right there? Yeah, okay, we must have just not gotten him from the other side of the room. Alright, cool. At least I know where he is, so now I can go get him when we get closer to the end of the room. He's over there, near the vent. Now we just need to make sense of this platform hell that we've got here to get up to this power cell, and I think I already did, because this one leads up to it. Cool. I'll take that, thank you. You know, now that I think about it, though, I can probably check and see if my screen darkened up because of the night light. I'll just, like, look after the stream is over. Wow, he was right on top of a vent, and I just didn't see him, I guess. Probably because I'm too close to him. Not quite. There we go. So that's the last one. Okay. Grab the orbs. The fact that we're at an even number is a pretty good sign, though. Yeah, because we're at 45 out of thing. And usually, like I said, it's that multiples of 5 or 10. If you have that by the time you're done completing a room, you're usually in pretty good shape. So. Do you get anything for 100%ing the game? Only all power cells, so you get a secret ending if you get all the power cells. If you don't get all of the precursor orbs, it just means your save file will not have that 100% in it. It'll be at 98 or 99 or something to that effect forever until you get the other cells. So, but I think we grabbed all of the stuff from all the centipede guys. So I'm going to operate under the assumption that we did grab all of their orbs. And if we end up with missing orbs at the end of the stage, we know where they went, basically. They are somewhere up there. So. Alright. Actually, I wanted to go down faster, but you can't with this. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to get to the up this way as quickly as we can. Did I hit it? I did hit it. Perfect. Yeah, you can actually do that directly from that top platform there. If you just double jump and then you use the square button, it will lock onto the box that is up there, and it will just gravitate directly towards it, even though you're pretty far away from it. So that's how you do that one pretty easily. That's a little speedrunning trick, basically, for you. I've seen that one used multiple times in speedruns, and I said, no, that's way too good to pass up. So I said, no, we're going to use that too. But that's 88. Only 6 more to go in here, I think, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay, cool. Now, I think I missed some stuff over here, though, so we're going to go over here real quick. Yeah, I missed a couple of platforms and some orbs over here. Hate that you need to budget out the money for something soonish after therapy. Oh, geez, yeah. Budgeting's never a whole ton of fun, that's for sure. Am I over a platform? Okay, I'm good. Yeah, budgeting's never a whole lot of fun, but I mean, it'll be good when you get something out of it, but still, having to budget for it is like, eh. Could be worse, but could be better too. Alright, I'm gonna try to go this way, actually, because there might be some stuff over there that I didn't collect. Like up there. No, actually, I went up there, so I'm gonna go that way anyway. Just grab these extras. And do I go... I think since I'm already here, I'm gonna go this way, because I think if I remember correctly, this is where the dark section of the cave is, if we go over here. So, we're gonna go this way first. That should be a checkpoint right there. That's good, because I'm about to fall in the dark eco, never mind. And looks like I'm gonna need some yellow eco to get that, so I guess we're going back, because there's a dark crystal up there as well that we need to hit, so... In order to do that, let's go back and hit the yellow eco vent up. And then we'll go from there. Where's the closest one? Over here? I think so. We're gonna have to be a little quick with this one, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. And... Alright. That wasn't quick, but that's okay. I think I can just hit this from here, can't I? Yep. Oh, okay, well... That's okay. We can just walk right back and grab the yellow eco and break open those boxes, so no big deal. Not unfun per se, but you have to deal with self-inflicted misery for a tiny bit. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's never a fun thing. I'll tell you, that's one thing that I do appreciate about going back to school, is that they actually have therapists on staff available for no cost to the student, so... that I do kind of appreciate, so I can actually take advantage of that because my insurance does not cover therapy. So I can take advantage of it for now until I get better insurance, and then I can actually cover therapy. I'm gonna get over this thing before it... Never mind, I'm not gonna get over this thing before it floats away. You know, I keep doing that, and it's like 3 pixels away from actually blowing the box up, and then it would be blown up permanently. Maybe I should just, like... grab this and then blow up the boxes from the safety of the actual rock face here. Because I should be able to just do that from here if I double jump, I think. Yep, just like that. See how easy that was? Why did I have to make it so complicated? And again, the orbs should stick around after you die, so... Not like, again, not like Wumpa fruits where they will go away if you keep dying over and over to something simple. Like this. So. Okay, thought I wasn't gonna make that. There's a dark crystal below us that we can't see, so we gotta dive for that crystal, Jak. Dive!
Run away! That crystal's gonna blow!
Alright, cool. I'll take care of that. Couple more, and then I think we're done with the dark crystals. But speaking of darkness, we're about to go into the dark cave section, so we'll get there in a sec. Oh, you mean the budgeting won't be hard? It's what comes after that that'll be self-inflicted misery. Oh, okay, I see. Well, hopefully it's not too miserable for you, because that would be pain. Yeah, here's the dark section of the cave, so you gotta keep moving and hitting these things in order to keep yourself from being completely in the dark, unless you're a speedrunner and you know where you're going. Which, you know, that's always a good skill to have. Okay, got him. Good. I see you over here. Did I miss anything over there? No, I didn't. Okay, good. Now, before you go anywhere else, you're going to want to go over here, because there's another dark crystal over here, so make sure you go hit up that bad boy before you leave this section, because otherwise you will have to come back for it, and sometimes that's a pain. I'm going to go hit that light again, actually. I have messed up. I probably could have landed on the central platform there, but that's okay. Wait, where am I going? So this is out of the cave, right? This is back to the... Yeah, okay. That's back up. If you go up that way, it'll take you back to the dark eco section, so... Well, at least the spiders are still gone. Well, most of them, anyway. Not that one. Trapdoors over there, be careful. And we got that dark eco crystal now, so we don't gotta worry about that again. I'll wait. The box will be my guide. Well, that was unfortunate. Probably should have waited so that I won't have to use anything else as my guide here, because it's going to get dark in a second again. Not too dark, though. Okay, trapdoors and one of those. Okay. There we go. I probably could have kept going there, but that's okay. It's actually not too bad with the screen brightness, honestly. Like, I can still see stuff pretty good, even if it turns dark, so... Plus, it's nice to take a breather every now and then. Alright, surely the platform's right here, isn't it? Nope. I think it spawned and then left, actually, so I sat there for too long taking a breather. That's funny. Oh well. Alright, we'll move through this part relatively quickly since we've done this all before. At this point... I almost just jumped for my life there without realizing, oh yeah, I kind of can't get there because there's kind of no platform there until it comes around. That's okay. Okay, so... Okay. Just, you know, don't jump when you hit that platform, or don't grab it or nothing. Just, you know, fall through the floor. That's fine. I'm glad that my spin seems to be maintained there, though. Like, he doesn't stop spinning when he hits the ground, you know? Because he could have very well just stopped spinning in midair and, like, then been... Or just don't double jump either. This is the Xbox controller, though. I know that's the reason why he's not double jumping in some cases. It's because I'm pressing it too late. And because it's an Xbox controller, the button actually presses down further in order to activate than like a PS2, PS3 controller or anything like that. You have to press it more. So sometimes my thumb just rolls off of it, And that's why I don't double jump sometimes. It's a skill issue on my part for sure, but like I know why it's happening at least. Up we go. Okay. Hit it again. And then we're just gonna keep it going. Sweet. I made it. Now what? Okay. Wait. Almost just overshot that. Now you get out of here. Can I get up to... I wasn't even looking. Cleverly done, game. I was definitely looking directly at the cell and did not see those trapdoors whatsoever. Some dickhead in the development studio was laughing his ass off when the kids did that way back in 2001. He was like, nope, got him. Because your eye is naturally drawn towards the power cell because it's up there and it's like, ooh, shiny power cell, and then you fall to your death. Oh no, that one was good. You got me. You got me fair and square that time. I was trying to figure out a way to like high jump up there, but I can't high jump up there because I would need to stand, like crouch on those trapdoor platforms, and well, I'm not gonna have enough room to do that before the thing falls, that is. So I'd probably just have to like double jump for my life. Well, my ride just left me, so I'll wait until it comes back. Spider capes take a while, man. Just thinking about it, like, this is more than I expected it to take. Alright, so we got trapdoors right there. Okay, that works. I said, you know, I'm just gonna double jump for it, whatever, it'll be fine. Alright, got those. We can head back down. Now, the number of cells I have is a little concerning, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Again, it might be that I just missed some way back in the... Can I see where I'm going, please? There we go. I might have missed some back in this intro area here. And that might be why we're at an uneven total. It also might just be, like, boxes, basically. But I think there's only one more major room. I think there's a transitionary room, and then there's just one more major room, and then that's it for spider caves. So now I just got to figure out the quickest way to get to where we need to go here. I think it's this way. Yep. I'll take these. Why not? Of course, the more of this we do, the less we're gonna have to do next episode, but I think, like I said, we're almost done with this one, so I guess we might as well, you know. Alright, I think we go get yellow eco. Because that, I don't know, what's the closest yellow eco vent here, though? I don't know if there's an easy one to get to from here. Where it won't just be like, hey, let's, go get it, but then if you miss, you're gonna have to try again like several times in order to get to it again, you know. I guess we'll find out in a second, because I'm gonna go get it from this vent. And then... Okay, well that's not what I wanted to do. That's okay though. So... No, I think I might be able to do that from somewhere else. Like maybe up here? Can I get on that? No. Okay. So then maybe I just go to this one. And then I can get across somehow? Like get across quickly enough? I wonder. We're gonna find out in a second. Okay, and I'm gonna roll a little bit just to make it so I get there faster. 1, 2. Grab those bad boys up, and then off you go.
I think that was the last Dark Eco Crystal.
Yep, because there's a cell there, so we'll grab that. I don't know how that was inside of the Dark Eco Crystal. Maybe they crystallized, like the precursors crystallized that in there? Seems like a silly place for a precursor, not a precursor orb, but a power cell. But I'm not a precursor, so I can't really say one way or the other, honestly. What is and isn't a silly place for a cell? I think it's a silly place for a cell, but what do I know, right? What do I hear? Oh. You have a drill, sir. Yeah, you gotta wait for his drill to stop, so then he'll turn away from you to try to fix it. And that's your opportunity to attack. Whoa. Well, that's a precursor robot. Huh. I wonder if they're trying to excavate this one, or if that's the one that they're trying to build the pieces into. Interesting. This is the last room, if I remember correctly, though. I don't think there's anything else after this. Which means there's going to be a hell of a lot of precursor orbs in here, because I don't see any more anywhere else, so... And yeah, since we got the...
We're in a spider's nest here.
Yeah, just a little bit. Oh, we got all that extra green eco, so we might as well just meander our way through. Grab this bad boy, and then off we'll go. Oh, okay. You guys get the hell out of my way. Okay, and we're back up here. So I could have done that last, because that'll actually lead us out, but... Wait, hang on. No, I think that's where the Dark Eco Crystal was. Yeah, okay. Because if we go this way, this is where the guy had his drill. So if we keep going this way, we'll get back to the precursor robot that's in here. Yep. Now, how are we doing here? 72 of 200, okay. So again, I'm a little concerned about our total in terms of precursor orbs, but I'm not terribly concerned. Like, this room is large and there's a lot of orbs in here, so... Like, there's 3 right there, so that'll bring our total to 75. Now we're at that even multiple that I said. And yeah, look at all the ones that are over there, so... This place is long, meandering, and boring, yes. That is the trouble, honestly, with the spider caves. Like, Snowy Mountain has this nice, like, almost like full circle-ness to it. Spider caves, by comparison, it's just such a slog. Oh, it just drags for me. I've never been a big fan of this level, but once we're done with it, it's over. We don't need to do it anymore, so... Okay, so basically what I need to do is, instead of taking the platform, I need to grab this and do that. So I can end up here. Oh, there's nowhere else to go. Not so fast. There are other places to go, you just have to go backwards. Can I go down? I think if I press circle... No, I don't go down if I press circle. Okay. Well, I don't have to, so it doesn't really matter. Aw. Okay. Yeah, I see that, Daxter, so let's go back and grab some. Now we should have plenty. Yeah, there we go. And here's another cell. And we can see another one all the way over there. It's just too bad we can't get to it from here. We can go up here and get these though. So why the hell not? You know, actually thinking about it, I don't think I want to be up here first now. Like, I looked at the orbs and I said, oh, cool, I can go get those now. But I think I actually want to start from the bottom and work my way up so I'm not getting confused. Like, oh, no, have I been here yet? No. So I think I'm going to start from all the way down here and work my way up there. I can hear a scout fly, but it's up on a different level, so... Oh, good. That didn't send me careening off the platform. Because it very well could have. Alright, that's this level. Let's move up to this one. Whole bunch of green eco they give you here, man. Scout fly. Whole bunch of boxes. Scout fly number 5. And if we stay to this level, we'll actually be on the same level as where you start over there. So I'm gonna go back over here. And we'll just start from right here. Orb total, let me check. Climb the giant robot, and then we need 2 more scout flies. 123. Okay, so we're getting a little closer. I guess you could just jump over that guy and whack him upside the head as well. Then you don't even have to wait for the drill to stop. I guess it's still got a hitbox even if it's stopped though, so keep that in mind. Is there yeah, an orb over here. Gonna need a whole bunch of yellow eco for this part, but hey look, there's some. Let's just get these out of the way so that the yellow eco doesn't get confused when I use fireballs. Confused anyway. Okay, well that was just about the worst possible outcome that could have come from what we just saw there, so we'll go back. It's fine. The other nice part about the high jump that you get out of a roll jump, though, if you jump with good timing, is that it comes out on like the 3rd or 4th frame after you hit the ground, which is really nice. Like it makes it so that it's very easy to just not have any problems at all. Okay, I don't want to be here. Goodbye. Okay, so let's just go this way again so that I can see if I can get that yellow eco. I think that's part of the problem with spider caves, right? Is that there's just a lot of waiting around that you have to do. I mean, unless you hit the guy like I just did there, where you hit him from afar. And that was nice. How we doing now? 159, 41 to go. Okay. I can handle that. I don't know where that's headed, but sure, why not? Alright, what do we say we move up to the next level, huh? The elevator from earlier should come up here in just a moment. Yeah, and then it can take me up to the 3rd level. And it looks like not a whole lot to this level. That's okay. Oh, good. He ran out of juice right before he got to me. Sorry, folks. We ran out of gas. Yeah, you know how it is with his ACOD. Man, that's an old reference. I don't know if anyone's gonna get that one. Holy shit. I just dated myself. Good lord, man. I can hear the precursor robot beeping and booping over there. That's cool. Why are they giving me all this eco? Like, all this green eco, like these big chunks. What purpose does it serve? Do the lurkers use it? Because I certainly don't need it. Maybe I'm just too good. Does this lead to... Okay, so there's a whole bunch here. Where am I going? Okay. Just did that jump line. Not even close, baby. Alright, so we can keep going in a second, but I'm just going to grab all of these first. Okay, we're back at a multiple of 5. That's a good sign. This is a little precarious, huh? Don't forget that one up there. I saw you up there. You can't hide from me. Alright, 20 more to go. Okay, well, that... Well, that was a comedy of errors now, wasn't it? Sorry, I think I just bumped up the levels on the mic there a little bit, but that's funny. Okay, that was just me being stupid. At least this isn't Kanto Badlands of boring. Yeah, the Kanto Badlands are kind of a lot. It's too bad we're gonna have to do them again. And again. We already did them in Let's Go, but guess what? I'm planning a Gen 1 and Gen 2 stream at some point. So, oh boy. I'm sorry, what? Yeah. I'm planning on playing both Pokemon Yellow and Pokemon Crystal for the stream at some point, and we will be going through the Kanto Badlands in at least the Gen 1 playthrough. I don't know about the Gen 2 playthrough, though. Like, I don't remember there being very much in the Kanto Badlands in Gen 2, even trainers-wise, so, like... I don't know if there's a justification for me to go there, you know. That's a... You know, I didn't go this way last time. I'm gonna go this way this time and just see if I missed anything. Like, orb-wise. At least what Gen 1 is broken and entertaining to break. Yes, that is true. That will keep us entertained because Gen 1 is silly. So... Here's another one! Who is this eco for? It's not for the lurkers, and it's not for me, so... Who's using all this green eco? Alright, well anyway, we're almost to the top, and I think we're only about 11 orbs off? Because I think I missed one when I went falling to my death just a minute ago. Over there. Okay, I almost just went flying off there. Oh, I did it again. Okay, you know what, that's... I was still gaining height there. You know, that's okay. It's not the best, but I'll take it. Oh my god. Alright, I don't know what the hell was just happening there, but sure, I'll take it. I almost just fell off because I was so bamboozled by it. I don't need to go this way, actually. I need to go back this way to get up there. Played Yellow on the 3DS Virtual Console and you slog through it. It was not fun, but everything was viable to some degree. Yeah, that was one of the things about Gen 1 Pokemon to me, is that a lot of the Pokemon were pretty well balanced. The further along you went in the game, the harder it was for them to balance everything, because power creep just kept happening in the Pokemon universe from generation to generation, but the first 2 generations I thought were pretty well balanced. I mean, you know, obviously Gen 1 was very easy to break because speed was busted, but like the speed stat directly determined your critical hit ratio. Although, in theory, I kind of liked it. And the reason why is because, generally speaking, Pokemon with high speed could counteract Pokemon with low speed. Low speed Pokemon generally had better HP and defenses, so they could set up better, and then they wouldn't have a chance... Well, they'd still have a chance of critical hitting, which would ruin their sweeps, but... basically, their sweeps were determined by setup, whereas sweeps for Pokemon that were, you know, faster was determined by their critical hit rates. They wouldn't sweep as quickly, but they could have the potential to sweep still. Whereas Pokemon that could set up... Oh, okay, there's one above that, too. Whereas Pokemon that had the potential to sweep... Hold on, let me get this cell first before I finish my thought. There we go. And there's a Scoutfly down there. Yeah, Pokemon that had the potential to sweep because they were fast didn't have to set up to do it, but Pokemon that didn't have the potential to sweep because they were, whatchamacallit, slower, Well, they still have the potential to set up to sweep, basically. Alright, so where was this platform that I just missed it? I don't know, but there's another Scoutfly somewhere that I've definitely missed. So what are we missing here? We're missing 1 Scoutfly and 12 orbs? Really? That many? I definitely missed something here. Because we shouldn't be missing that many orbs or that Scoutfly. I'm confused as hell. I want to be out of this goddamn place. That's what I want. We've been here for an hour. Use the Sand Slash. You've never used that Pokemon. Sand Slash is pretty good. We used it in Let's Go to pretty good effect. I'm gonna get burned. That's okay. Yeah, I don't know where the rest would be. I thought we were at 198 or something at the moment. And then I could be like, okay, I know where we missed some. Did we go down here? Yeah, this is where the thing took me at the beginning. Or rather, not at the beginning, but the upper level. I don't know. I'm not hearing any Scoutflies, though, like in the area. You can kind of hear the buzzing, like of their stuff. All I can hear is the machinery at the moment, so that doesn't really help me. There must be some part of the cave that I missed, though, because 12 is a lot to be missing from a place like this. I hear a lurker up there. I guess it's nice that I can use the sound design to kind of find the places where I haven't been. Enemies I haven't killed and all that stuff. Okay. All that stuff. You know what it might be, though? Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think there might be some orbs inside of the spider nest here that I just didn't get. We're gonna go see. Yeah, okay, there are, because you can actually see them over there. Like if you look right here, see, there's one of the boxes, and there's 6 in that one. Now you just gotta look for the other box. There it is. Okay, so that's that. Now we just need to find the other Scoutfly.
I'll say something really teary at the funeral, like, "How am I gonna get changed back now?"
Good question. Yeah, sometimes Daxter will make snarky remarks when you die. We've only seen it once because I'm just that good, apparently. I just don't die. So, you know, but I'm kind of inviting it to happen, I guess. I'm trying to think where the other Scoutfly could be, because we got everything else now. Yeah. I'm going to look it up. Hold on. Jak and Daxter, Spider Cave, Scout Flies. I'm just glad it wasn't like just some random, whatchamacallit, orbs somewhere, because if it was just random orbs somewhere, we'd have been SOL. I'd have been finding those off screen. Alright, let's see. IGN's guide might show me where they are. I vote this is one of the worst levels. Oh, this is probably the worst level in the game for me, honestly. It's just so boring. Well, actually, it's this and Precursor Basin. I just don't like the zoomer mechanics, and this one is super boring as well. So, high ledge directly above the entrance to the big first room of the Spider Cave. Just work your way to the right, then back up until you get back to the beginning. Second Scout Cloud can be found in the opposite end of the same room as the first one. Just work your way to the other side. You'll find a red crate in the back of this room. Third one in the first big room. It's inside a tree that's behind you when you go to the cave entrance. It leads to the giant robot. It's in the middle area of the big room. I should just watch someone doing this because this isn't really helping at all. Like, their directions are so not helpful at all. But it could be in the first room, honestly. I don't think we missed anything in that room. So my vote is it's either in the first room or it's in the, whatchamacallit, or it's in the dark cave area, but I don't think we missed anything in the dark cave area. It's just so easy to, like, miss one thing. Oh, hang on. I hear it. It's very hard to hear, but I can hear it. So it's up there somewhere. Okay. You can very faintly hear the buzzing sound. So we just got to make our way up, and then we can find it. So probably that's what it was. I just didn't go back around enough. So, like, it's got to be up here then. Hold on. No, that's down. Okay, almost went down anyway. Wait, hang on. Little bastard. That's where you are. I missed. I wanted so badly to just hit the platform there, but I did not. Okay, so now the question is, how the hell do I get up there? If I'm being blocked by platforms there. So I guess I gotta go this way then, don't I? Yeah, okay. That explains a lot, because I never went this way across this platform. Okay. There it is. Nice. Alright, I'm glad that wasn't a very hard find. Again, sometimes I've had to wander through these levels just like for 45 minutes to find some of the stuff that I miss, and I'm just glad that this playthrough did not have any of that basically at all. Because I've had some bad times just trying to find stuff in this game sometimes. I've played it enough times. I've probably played it about 10 times over the course of my lifetime, so you'd think I'd remember where everything is, but I definitely do not. Is it over? Are we free? Yes, I found the last scout fly, so now... Yeah, do not say that. I know, I'm jinxing it, but... The only things we have left now, if I can ever get to them, are the lava tubes and... Golem Maya's Citadel. I was wondering why I couldn't get on this thing for a second. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna ride my way over to the lava tube. Hopefully I can save right at it. I'll probably walk all the way into it just so I can get a checkpoint right there. So we don't have to ride through these again. Don't worry, there's 2 more games to bite me. Yeah, that's true. If my bad luck doesn't bite me in the next episode of this one, it'll bite me in Jak 2 and Jak... Don't worry, Jak 2 will bite me, like, for sure. It can bite me multiple times because, like, the checkpointing system in that one always haunts me. Like, I always die, like, near the end of a level, and that's it, so... Mega Man Battle Network 5 boat puzzle says hi. Oh, there you go. I haven't done that one, so... Played that game so many times, buck that security code. But we're done. We've got... So if we look here, we've got all but 250 of the precursor orbs. We've got all but 6 of the power cells. And we've got all but 14 of the scout flies. So there's 2 more levels worth of scout flies left to find, 7 more power cells, and 250 more precursor orbs. And all of that points to 2 more levels, one of which is the lava tubes, the other of which is Gall and Maya's Citadel. But can we rescue the other sages from their tyranny and then, I don't know, stop them from destroying the whole planet with Dark Hiko? Find out on the finale of Jak and Daxter The Precursor Legacy, the stream edition, which will be happening tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I actually, in case anyone hasn't looked at the schedule recently, I changed the schedule for this week, and I might change it again because I thought about it later on this week. I have to get my COVID booster on Friday, so I don't really want to be streaming when I'm knocked flat on my ass from that. So I might actually do this. So we're definitely going to do the finale of this one tomorrow to finish this off. And then I might actually do the first stream of the next game we're playing on Thursday instead of doing it on Saturday, just so that way I could do them while I feel healthy enough to actually play for 2.5 to 3 hours. And then I can just take the weekend to rest, you know what I mean? Then we can come back next week. But yeah, anyway, thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. And I will see all of you on the next one, which we will be doing tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we will finish this bad boy up. Until then, everybody, take care and have a good one. Why did I save right there? Oh, you know what? Auto saves right here, so that's why I save right there, because I make 2 save files in this case, because we got an auto save and then we've got a backup save, so I might as well. Also, I definitely don't want to load this one because it'll stick me back at the spider caves and we'll have to sit there for a solid minute riding friggin' mine carts to get back here. So that's fun. But yeah, until tomorrow, everybody, take care and have a good one. Did I say the thank you for watching part? I'll say it again in case I didn't. Thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream, and I'll see all of you on the next one tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, take care and have a good one. I'm sorry. I'm still losing my mind. Head must still be fuzzy from the flu shot.